Hey guys, well, I'm back. Liz will be back in a second. Just checking that the mic is on. It is on. I hope you're all okay and recovered from that first event. It was an exciting one. Let's see, lots of people commenting in here. It's really good to see so many people come into one place and discussing this competition. Now, unfortunately, there is no live stream. Lots of people keep asking. I'm not fed up of people asking. I am fed up that we can't say there is a live stream. It is frustrating, but we will come here, we will discuss, we will bring you results. And yeah, if you do not want to know results, tune off now. Auntie Liz, you with us?
I am. I was doing very important work.
Important being work. Auntie Liz.
Yes. So what I was doing is obviously getting the graphics ready for the previous event. So just to give you guys a little recap, we just had the Webster Stones, and these were the results in group number 1. I hope I haven't made a mistake. But yeah, Eddie Williams winning that. That was the furthest distance out of everyone.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, really good.
That was a really good first group with 4 athletes going over 30 meters.
Yeah, we were kind of spoiled in that group. I was just saying to you, I'd love to see the collective distances of each group. If anyone has that data, do let us know. And
well, let's just point out, right, the winner of group 5.
Yeah.
Go back to group 1.
Okay.
So the winner of group 5 was Yako with 31.75.
Wow, which would have been good for 4th place in this group. Yeah. And it goes to show, doesn't it? I mean, we knew looking at this group when it came through that this was going to be a real slugfest on the the Webster Stone. Going into group 2, this was a tie, maybe a slightly controversial tie between Mitchell Hooper and Andre Foytu.
Mr. Hooper and Mr. Foytu were coming to a gentleman's agreement.
They definitely had a gentleman's agreement because, well, Mitch just stopped and waited for, like, neither of them did their second part of the run. So obviously deciding to save their thumbs and the rest of their bodies, I guess, for the next events and like take a half-point hit, I guess. Austin coming up in 3rd place there. Good result for him. And then into group 3. That was won by Adam Bishop. Really good start to the competition for Adam. With
brilliant start for Adam, especially with deadlift coming up next. He's gonna, if he can get a great, he's capable of 6 points, but let's say at worst 5 points on the deadlift.
Yeah, definitely.
And then a solid performance on the loading as well. Could be an amazing first day for Adam.
I fully expect Adam to win that deadlift. I remember watching him at Britain's Strongest Man 2 years ago, and he was lightning quick.
He was, yes.
And then in group 4, it was won by Evan Singleton, who did the full 40 meters before slamming the stones down on the ground. Marcus Crowder in 2nd place. Brilliant start to him in his debut show. And Rauno in 3rd. Very happy for Rauno. I know it's not technically a grip event, but he's using his hands and he's moving, and this is a great result for him in this.
Yeah, he'll be over the moon with that result.
He is happy, especially going into the deadlift ladder. And then group 5 was won by Yako Schoonbrinkel with Tom Stoltman in 2nd place and Wesley Dowinski in 3rd place. Very close between those two.
Very, very close, yeah. So Yako just... Every time we see him at Worlds, he's unbelievable.
The guy is, it's such a shame he was injured last year. Obviously, we haven't got to see him do anything else. But what little I've seen of him, I'm so impressed.
Always impressive.
Yes. Thank you for Teresa becoming a member. Welcome to all of our new members. And people who don't want to join, that's absolutely fine. We're glad you're with us today.
Definitely.
It should be starting, at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is in about 25 minutes. So hopefully it will start promptly. We expect it to be a much quicker event than the Stones.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, there's no reset, is there? Yeah. Not really. And it's going to be 2 guys. So should we run through the rules of the deadlift ladder
please
again?
Do.
Yeah. So the ladder, the opening weight is 300 kilos, and athletes are going to start with their hands off. 5 weights in total. So the weights are 300, 320, 340, 360, and the final weight is 380 kilos. There's split times on every single lift that they do, but obviously the more lifts trumps time. So obviously a fast 5 is ideal. 2 men going at a time, 1 minute time limit. It's a standard height deadlift. They are allowed suits and they are allowed straps, but they are not allowed figure of eights. Yeah. Do you think not being allowed figure of eights is going to mess anyone up? Think anyone's overly reliant on them?
I don't think so. No, I think most of the athletes are experienced and, would have used different types of straps before. Be interesting to see how many people try and get through a certain amount of bars without straps. Yeah. That's going to be an interesting tactic that some people might take, some people might not use. They might use straps on every single bar. So, everyone has their different tactics that they go in with. When we watched Adam Bishop do this at Britain's Strongest Man a few years ago, he actually used straps on every bar, but he was so well trained at just putting them on so quickly.
Yeah, really fast.
Yeah.
Andrew here, who is a Scotsman, damage control for Luke. Hope he's learnt from Europe's Strongest Man.
Yeah, I think if he has learned, he's not in a bad deadlift group by any means.
No.
It's not like being up against Evan Singleton and Rauno.
Yeah.
Because that would be, you're fighting for third place, really.
Well, Marcus Crowder's good at deadlift ladder too. Yeah, fighting for fourth place.
If you compare that group of deadlifters to
Luke's
group one,
yeah.
very, very different.
Yeah.
So, he's got to look at who he's against and think, how can I maximize points? Do I need to do all the bars, or is it worthwhile just trying to be quick on those first four? I think it's worth trying to be quick on those first four. And he's capable of being fast on those first four. He's actually quite a powerful lifter off the floor. He's got very strong legs. So you watch Luke lift, it's never off the floor that he struggles. It's more towards a lockout. He's got those massive quads, makes a lockout a little bit harder.
I had highlighted this comment, but there's a super chat here, a very generous one. Thank you very much, Ricky, but it's along similar lines. So Eddie said that there was a gentleman's agreement between Mitch and Andre on the Webster Stones in his video. Can you confirm or deny? And are there any ethical concerns for the other three competitors in the group?
These things happen a lot at World's Strongest Man. Now, I would probably guess that Mitch initiated this.
I 100% believe that this is Mitch.
Athletes do sometimes agree on certain things.
You've done it, haven't
I've done it before with JF Karan on a squat before.
Terry and Brian
have done it before.
I can think of a few, to be fair.
Now, there's nothing against the rules. I was surprised to see it on the first event, to be quite honest. I was also surprised to see a newbie like Andre agree to it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm Andre, I'm thinking, no, I don't want to tie with you. I want to beat you.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be, especially on that event, because it's one event that maybe you do have a chance.
Yeah, and especially knowing that if Mitch wins the group, he has to do the stone off, and stones aren't his best event. His best event, a chance of getting in the finals to win the group.
Yeah.
He could have realistically potentially won the stone carry and the
I'll tell you why I came up with an agreement with JF Karan. If you've followed my career, there's one year that I pushed the squat. There's other reasons that I pushed it, we can go into, and I ended up getting injured, and I ended up doing 9 reps. I was coming up for a 10th. Everyone was struggling on the squat in the group. They wanted it to look better for TV, so they asked me to kind of push it, so I did. And as a novice newbie, I wasn't a newbie, but I was less experienced, probably wanting to please people. I agreed, and I was like, okay, I can get 10 reps here, and I'm coming up on the 10th rep, I tore my quad. I learned from that, and I was like, I'm not doing favors for anyone anymore. I've got to focus on getting myself through the group as healthily as possible for the final. 2 athletes like myself and JF could have pushed each other hard on a squat, which potentially could have killed us for the rest of the competition. So yes, it happens. You're allowed to do it. The best way to stop someone doing it is just be a competitive group. In fact, you get rid of the groups, it wouldn't happen. But there's also that, and there's lots of ways around it. But it does happen. If you're an athlete that's going to agree with it, it could backfire against you in the end as well. So, it's not a guarantee. It's not always the smartest thing to do, because if you tie, then you're bringing, instead of getting 6 points, you're getting 5.5.
Yeah.
And that half could cost you.
It could, yeah.
So
it could be everything in the end. Yeah.
I was surprised to see anyone. I've never seen anyone do it before on the first event.
I've never seen anyone do it on a full distance event.
No,
it's always for reps.
It's more something like a squat or a deadlift that could, if you've really got to push on those events, that you're going to be
ruin yourself. Yeah.
But it happens, and it's happened. I've done it before myself. I've had it happen against me. I never really cared.
No,
because at the end of the day,
fair,
as an
they
athlete,
were going to be first and second on that event anyway. So
as an athlete, you have to focus on putting your best performance out there.
Yeah.
And if you are good enough, then people can't do that because it would mess their results up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the question.
Yes, thank you. Callie, thank you for the super chat. Since the only person Pablo can maybe beat is Kane, do you think it would be a good idea for him to just not push on the deadlift ladder and save himself? So talking about the deadlift ladder for Pablo Cordiaca, I think he has to go balls to the wall on every event, if I'm honest. Do you agree?
I think especially on a deadlift ladder, because he might be able to be quicker than a couple of guys. Even if he gets through 3 bars, someone might not be able to do it. If he's last, then it's different. If he has to go out last and everyone's done amazing or someone's messed up, then he can kind of be tactical. If you're going out early, you just got to push it. It's as simple as that, really. If he gets there and he's done 2 bars and it's feeling really heavy and everyone else has finished it, then yes, it would be foolish of him to kind of keep pushing to just expended energy to come still last. So it really depends on when he goes out there. Even a point, like an extra point, so 2 points instead of 1, could be beneficial when it gets to squeezing into a stone off. So at the moment, you have to fight for everything.
Ooh, the puppy is awake for this stream. Why are you dissing Tom?
I'm not dissing Tom. In my opinion, he made a mistake. If you kind of watch the lesson, I was super impressed with him. He was cruising and making it look easy. And maybe, I don't know, I'm not there, but what I saw was he rushed the second pickup. So maybe he didn't get his hands right and he ended up dropping it very, very quickly. I think if he used that 10 seconds, he would have had an easy win because he was looking fantastic. Genuinely, his first kind of...
Yeah, it looked really smooth.
He was so smooth. He was moving well. I was like, this is an easy win for Tom. And I think he just made a small mistake that cost him, and he's done it sometimes before. I think he did the same in the final last year, allowing Mitch to beat him on the shield carry, because you sometimes have to just compose yourself and use the time that you've got, understand the rules really well. It's not always just about being a freakishly good athlete. Sometimes you've got to think, okay, I've read the rules properly, I understand what I'm doing, and I'm here to execute as efficiently as possible. And I believe Tom is one of the absolute best strongmen on the planet. It's not going to affect him. He's still got second place, so it's not a big mistake. But likewise, I said that Luke made a mistake on the deadlift ladder at Europe's Strongest Man by going so slow and relying on doing the 5th. Let me kind of put this out there. I have made plenty of mistakes before as well. I'm not here to I'm not here to diss, but I'm not here to kind of stroke people's egos either. I'm trying to make people understand the difference from a competitive point of view. And as an athlete, you've got to be looking at these things to be better. So he can take it as me dissing, or he can take it as, no, he's right, I can be better. I'm literally saying Tom can be better without getting any stronger. That's what I'm saying here.
The good thing, though, Scott, Tom would never take that as a diss at all.
I don't think Tom would.
Tom wouldn't. Tom, you might. He wouldn't.
It's understanding a different mentality. Is it? Yeah. You want to see what I'm like with my athletes. I'm brutal to them because I want them to be better. And I am a fan of Tom. I think he's an awesome person. I think he's an incredible strongman. And I just saw an area that he can be better
at. Do you want to read that?
Yes.
What have you done?
Not only is it spreadsheet week, it's my mate Jimmy Small's birthday, Liz and Loz. I bloody loved you guys. Thank you very much. And Jimmy Smalls, have an awesome birthday, buddy. How many events did they compete? So far, it's only been one event. So the Webster Stones was the first event. We've got the deadlift coming up now, and then a little bit later on, we have the Steeplechase, which is like a loading event. So 3 events today, 3 events tomorrow. Then the winners and the runners-up in the group will go through to the final. There's a day off Friday, and then it's 3 events Saturday, 3 events Sunday for the final. DVMT, thank you for the super chat. When are they going to make Liz the social media manager for World's Strongest Man? No one on the planet is more qualified.
Wow. I don't think I'm that good at social media, to be honest. Like in terms of, and that's why I don't do it. Engaging posts and stuff like that. I do feel like, I know the sort of frat boy type personality that the World's Strongest Man social media team, I guess, had adopted wasn't popular with everyone, but this year there's been no personality. It's like Mateusz Kieliszkowski has withdrawn from the World's Strongest Man 2024, and that's
Brian Shaw is a beast.
Yeah, it's just been probably could have done a better job than that, to be honest. But
they have started, like, since the last few days, it started to kind of hype up a bit.
yeah,
It's
it's started
been
to
much
ramp up a bit more. Yeah, it has gotten better. Has Loz discussed the alternates? Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see Paul Smith and Torfi Olison's son as the 2 reserves. I know nothing about the Icelander, however. Can't tell you.
Yeah, they were the 2 reserves. Obviously, the competition started now, so they won't get the chance to compete. But it's good for them to just be there. I mean, obviously, Paul's been before. I used to love watching Torfi Olison, so it's quite cool that his son's doing strongman as well. Competed at the Magnus Fur Classic, I believe.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just good experience for them to be there for future competitions. They will pick up, learn things, understand how the competition is run, etc. It's all useful for future opportunities.
Will Rauno use mixed grip instead of straps?
No,
he'll use straps on every lift, which obviously is going to slow him down, but it takes away that risk element with one injury, but also dropping it. Critiquing mistakes is how people improve. There's a big difference between a diss and a critique.
Absolutely. Like when I was competing, my brother was my coach for a lot of my career, and he was brutal on me. But I wouldn't have wanted it any other way, because if people just blow smoke up your ass, then you're not getting better. As a coach, you have to criticize, not criticize, but you have to advise ways to improve. And that's all we do. And remember, my full-time job is I'm a coach. So when I analyze things, I'm always looking from that coach's perspective. I am not ever sat here saying I'm better than Tom, because clearly I'm not.
Saying,
I'm better than Mitch, because I'm not.
Pick it up properly. What a dick.
Yeah.
It's
like
very different.
It's just these little things that take people from being great to being absolutely the best out there. And Tom is clearly an incredible athlete. So please don't take what I'm saying as wrong. Don't be kind of throwing words out there saying Loz doesn't like Tom. That is bullshit.
What, like the whole Liz doesn't like Brian?
Yeah. People love to kind of put their own twist on things.
I embrace
the athletes know and understand
know
things. If look, people have said stuff about me to athletes or athletes to me. I've got their numbers. I'll go and ring them and sort things out. Yeah,
you're checking with people and say, "Oh, someone said this. Oh, was that it? Oh, what?"
You'll see a lot of athletes come in here. Shane Flowers is in here. I've criticised Shane before. I've also said, not criticised, but there's things,
critique performance.
And he's come back and been better. And there's so much that I respect about every single one of these athletes that is at World's Strongest Man. So
here's one of your clients. He is brutal, but he brings out the best in me.
Thank you, buddy. Love you. Do I think? I hope. Sorry, I'm kind of just talking to myself. But someone was saying, "Do you think it'll ever be live streamed?" Yes, I really hope it will be. So much. I'm sad that I'm always having to say no. There's no live stream.
Yeah. The hurdle height is 4 feet. Someone's asking for the sandbag steeplechase. Oh, nearly deleted your comment. Meant to click on it. Yeah. So the sandbag steeplechase is 3 bags weighing 120 kilos. I think the bags are all different shapes from each other. They're allowed to do the bags in any order that they like. It's a 20-meter course, and the hurdle is at the 10-meter mark. 75-second time limit. 3 guys going at a time, I believe. The interesting thing about this, there's 6 separate timing points. So they have to take the bag over the hurdle, pick the bag back up, go and load it. They cannot do like 3 hurdles and then 3 loads. They have to complete each bag. There are 6 separate timing points, though, so they'll get. This is an
interesting fact,
yes.
And again, I will criticize athletes if they haven't read the rules for this, because this could catch them out.
Well, there's split times on each part of it, so they'll get a stop time on over the hurdle, then another stop time when they load it, again. So if they find themselves halfway between at any point when the time runs out, it will go back to that. So it was like
so
5.
Essentially, if you've done 5, but someone might be ahead closer to that 6th one, but the person that did the 5th one was quicker, they will still beat them unless they manage to load that last one.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, a lot to consider.
Yeah, a bit confusing. Mm-hmm. It is important that they understand.
The dog is well awake this time.
Hello.
she's kind of climbing onto the end table, which would lead her to this table that we're sat on if she's successful. Coach Loz made me a beast. Have any events happened already? Yes, so we've already had the Webster Stones earlier today.
Do you want to quickly put the results up again, just for people that have just tuned in?
Pop them on the screen.
We've still got
we'll
10
do like
minutes, I think.
10 seconds for each one. So this is the, I should have gotten rid of the comment first. This is group number 1 for the Webster Stones, won by Eddie Williams, who had the longest distance out of everyone. Then Mitchell Hooper and Foytu tied for first place in group number 2 with 40 meters. Where is group number 3? Here we go. Group number 3 was won by Adam Bishop. It was a great start to the competition for Adam.
Really good start.
Group number 4 won by Evan Singleton, one of just 4 men to reach the 40-meter mark.
I've just pinned the link to the
Strongman Archives. Well done.
Thank you, Rick, for posting that.
Yeah. And then group number 5 won by Yako Skumbinko. Second world strongest man appearance, second time he's won the first event in his group. So great start to the competition for Yako. Okay, let's get back to comments. Oh, I'm lost now. Hold on, because I think we've missed some stuff. Where are we? Oh, so we've gone past that. Liz, social media manager. I politely declined the position. Crispy, thank you for becoming a member. And also Asparagus Ash. What's this here? Are Versa grips allowed on deadlift? Nick Gardione, we know Nick, yeah, Austin Andrade's training partner, is my trainer, and I asked him and he said it wasn't true. What's a Versa?
Sure. He wasn't sure.
Wasn't sure, sorry. I don't know why I read them.
I don't know, actually. I
don't even know what
I haven't seen the rules for this year's competition. So
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
It didn't mention.
It will say in I believe they are allowed.
Is it a wrist strap type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure is the answer. The only problem with some of them, they sometimes don't load to the weights that the guys will be using.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't mentioned specifically in the rules. Natalie, thank you for becoming a member. Eddie Halder said he thinks it was Tom being tactical and conserving energy. Well, no, because he dropped it. So I doubt it.
He dropped it, picked it up and dropped it. Yeah. If you were saving tactic, he would have just not picked it up again. And he literally needed to go like a meter to take the win. So it was, I disagree with that.
Yeah. One of your clients' loss is very nice to me. Now I'm feeling left out.
You're just doing well, mate. That's all it is.
Liz has a dartboard, which is a picture of Brian's face. Oh, dear. Looks like it will start close to on time.
That would be nice.
Bring Holly up on the live stream. I'm not touching that dog unless she approaches me, because when she gets a bit overtired, she gets very bitey, doesn't she? Oh, that cute puppy aggression. Well done to Adam Bishop, perhaps unfairly written off as making it to the final. Yeah. Absolutely.
This is a great thing, you know. Athletes coming in shape. We've all got our ideas of who's going to do well, but you've got to come in and you've got to execute. And so far, Bish has started perfectly. Still 5 more events, obviously, but that is the perfect start.
So Monica just updating us saying that they're having their Team Up B promos are happening now. That was 3 minutes ago, so we shouldn't be too far away.
2,400 watching and only 335 likes, guys. Go and like the video, please.
Must be a stream somewhere. I don't know.
Well, there's the
Minitron,
the Mediumtron,
Minitron.
I think it's better than they've ever had before.
No, I know. I had visions of grandeur. I was like expecting a massive screen, like the size of someone's house. I don't know. I was like,
I think you were expecting a little too much.
I'm like that meme of the guy with the tiny note and the magnifying glass. Where's the Jumbotron? Is it in the room with us? Oh dear. Where are we? Autocorrect is a butch. A butch. Just trying to get caught up. How long? So it is due to start in exactly 6 minutes. Once it starts, we expect it to go quite quickly, to be honest, because unlike the stones, there's no measuring involved and no real reset other than just making sure everything's in place. So it should be quite a snappy event.
Snappy.
Snappy. Hawkeye, thank you for the super chat. My dog, Freya, 3 kilo Papillon, heard your dog going off and started barking in response. I don't think she could win that fight. If I'm honest. No. Holly, oh, you know what? She's the most sociable dog here. She's really lovely, but she's very chatty and loud as well. Jesus, very loud.
Holly. She's settling. That's nice.
That's good. Have people talked about the fan experience so far? Yeah, so people seem to be enjoying it. Like obviously they've got seats, which is lovely. They've got the steep sort of what would you call it? Staggered? I don't know. Or tiered seating. Yeah, tiered. Yeah, everyone's got a great view, which is great. Like compared to last year, this is expecting a drive-in cinema. Yeah, kind of was. I was. Well, it's got the word jumbo in it. So, and Americans do things very big and grand in my experience. So I was expecting something bigger. Yeah. Liz once said Jumbotron measured in kilometers. Scott, thank you for the super chat. I thought one of Mitch's goals was to score maximum points in the heats. So why the gentleman's agreement in first event?
Mitch's goal is to win. That is his goal. Like Mitch says a lot of things in videos and online, but his goal is to win the competition.
Yeah. Mitch too is chatty. Chris, we've got a little super chat there, but your comment is not attached. I will keep an eye out for you. Thank you. I'll also have a look as well. Can we see Holly? No, because she's just led down. If she gets up and starts pacing
I'm sure
and stuff,
you'll see her at some point.
Yeah, you're going to see her at some point this week. Brandon, thank you. Bleachers, yeah, that's what I meant. Brandon, thank you for becoming a member.
Chris is just a bit below his super chat, actually. There was a comment from Chris Nicholson, not far below his super chat.
Go on, do you want to read it then? Because I've scrolled past.
Hey guys, how did Bish qualify for this year's Worlds? Just did a super chat, but didn't do the message. Good question.
He didn't.
He didn't qualify officially.
No, so not many people officially qualified by coming top 3 in a Giants Live.
I would say only how many? 10 athletes have officially qualified.
And that will always be the case because we have repeat lineups at Giants Live.
Everyone else is a wild card selection, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, UK athletes are lucky in that there's always going to be at least one UK athlete in the heats.
Due to the way the TV rights work, there's always going to be at least 5 Brits and 5 from America.
Yeah.
It's money at the end of the day. They're where they sell the TV rights to for the most money. So that dictates things. I think 5 is enough from each. But I would like a better qualifying system so we can have, and we have a form of a qualifying system now, which is better than it was. So I should point that out. But we still need to work at ways to improve things.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chris, for doing this work. Total distance for each group on the Webster Stones.
Brilliant.
This is the kind of thing I love. Group 1, 166.98. Group 2, 177.34. So even though Group 1 had, Group 3, 148. So Group 2 is in the lead. Group 4, 170. And then Group 5, 158. Okay, so Group 2 went the furthest, then Group 4. Is that right? Then, is it? The formatting's a bit off. Yeah, Group 4, then Group 1, with Group 3 going the least far. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chris.
Interesting.
You've made my day. Big enough, Tron. I don't know, Mark.
It's not big enough for her.
I'm not one to complain, but that thing.
I've never heard Liz complain about something not being big enough until this.
I saw that Jumbotron. Oh dear. Oh. Chuff for Rauno in that first event, surprising everyone. Banker event now.
Rauno is very happy with that performance.
I mean, we say it's a banker event. If it was for reps or max, yes, 100%. But as a ladder, I don't feel like it's a banker here for Rauno.
Evan will be hard to beat.
Yeah.
I really do. The reason being, I think Evan is going to be faster across the first 3, definitely. I think Evan can probably get through the first 3 without using straps if he wanted to. Rauno will use straps on every rep. Like Liz said, if it was max, 100% Rauno. If it was for reps, I'd say 100% Rauno. But for speed, Evan Singleton is a very explosive and fast lifter. He can pull reps rapidly, quickly. He's got a very good grip. He can move quickly between the bars. He just needs to not make a mistake. So I think they'll be close. I think Rauno can probably lift the last 2 bars quicker than Evan.
Could, yeah.
But I think Evan can get through the first 3 quicker.
Yeah.
And then we'll see
where that averages out. Yeah. And Marcus Crowder too. I think we should
Marcus
be talking
was very
about
good at OSG.
Yeah.
He won the deadlift ladder at OSG.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
He did. Dan with the members comment, love the World's Strongest Man coverage. Give your papa a hug from me. Thank you. We will. She's like comatose again, so that's great. That's a good thing about these larger breed puppies. They grow so quickly. They need a lot of sleep. And she is a good sleeper. Got a new member there. Tai Quinn? No, I don't know. I'm not very good at pronunciations, but thank you for joining us. Okay, so we are we're 1 minute overdue now. Event should be starting any second.
I think they're just doing
doing some crowd sweeps with the camera, bit of applause, bit of rah-rah. And then, so we should know the order now because it's going to be reverse order based on the most recent results. So if we quickly look at the results, we're going to have Oscar and Trey out first.
Interesting.
Which is very interesting because obviously Trey is a great deadlifter.
Very good deadlifter.
Yeah, so it would be good to see what he can do here. He needs a good performance here.
Yeah, he does. I'm interested to see how he does. Trey in shape is a fantastic deadlifter.
Then it's going to be Tristan with Kevin and then finally Luke with Eddie. And having going last is such a nice position to be in because they might not need to do all 5 depending on how everyone else does.
I don't think everyone does all 5 in this group.
Definitely not. No, I think people will be surprised how many failed that last 380.
380 after doing all those other lifts is much, much harder than just 380 on its own.
Yeah. Carter with the members comment. No, with the membership joining. My wife says it's perfect for Heratron. Your wife is more polite than me.
I tell myself the same. Gav is a great deadlifter. He is indeed. Gav's deadlift has really kind of got better and better, and he's done very well on deadlift ladders before. Yeah,
he was neck and neck almost the whole way with Rauno at Europe's Strongest Man.
Was he not third to Bish and Hicksey in the Britain's Strongest Man?
Yeah, he was.
And I think that was quite a heavy deadlift ladder, was it? I might be thinking wrong.
Probably the same weight as they're doing here, to be honest.
I know in some of them they've gone up to 400.
I don't think they did that yet. No, not at Britain's.
If I'm I can't remember. So if anyone knows, post up.
How are you guys getting your info? Spies on the ground. Yeah. Spies in every port. Yeah, we do have quite a few people updating us. Oscar and Trey lined up to go out. Ooh, good luck to them both. Oh my goodness. Oscar's going to want something good here, isn't he? He's obviously had a bad first event. I feel bad for Oscar because he was doing so well on the amateur scene and he's just not been able to show what he can do so far on the pro scene. So fingers crossed he can have some good events here. Stacey, thank you for the super chat. So happy to have these streams to follow whilst I work this week. Thank you, Liz, Loz, and chat.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Tyler is worried for Trey. Keep the faith, Tyler. It's okay.
I think Trey has to do well on this event. I think in this group, he is the #1 deadlifter.
Yeah. Oscar and Trey are out. Obviously, Monica's there as well. Madam Monica. Gav's all good. He's ready to go.
Good stuff.
Oh, dear. Looking at some sand. There we go. Dalton with the members comment. But I'll cook you breakfast in the morning, Atron. Oh, God. It would have to make up for everything else about it. Thank you for the super chat. Is there an advantage to being in the later groups to be able to see the event run before it's your turn?
Yes, very much so. Very much so. You can pick up tips, especially on events that, like the next event, which is the Steeplechase, has some weird shaped bags. So being able to watch some of the athletes and see how they deal with them can be advantageous for the guys that go later.
So the guys are stood there just waiting for the whistle.
Do you know what the weights are? Is it 300 to 380 in 20 kilo jumps?
Yeah, they're off. There we go.
Easy.
Trey, nice for Trey.
Yeah, I expect Trey to smoke this.
Yeah. Trey sort of marched between.
the only concern with Trey, because his grip isn't amazing, he's just kind of taking his time
with the strap.
But each lift so far has looked extremely easy.
Yeah.
Oscar has done the first 2 bars, but much slower.
Trey is on the 3rd, is he?
Yes.
Come on, Trey.
Easy lift again.
The lift is very smooth, yeah.
Oscar is going for his 3rd bar now. He's strapped in. I don't know that Oscar's going to always get it. Can he? Yep. Good. He did. Yeah, it was hard, but he's got it.
Trey's up with the 4th bar.
Trey has pulled the 4th. He's moving on to the last one. Now, I wouldn't say it was the easiest I've ever seen Trey lift that kind of weight.
Definitely not, no.
But he looks like he's got a chance of getting all 5. Nope, he's decided not to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Trey did say that he's only about 70% right now.
Yeah,
I think just recently he said this. And I think he's right. Because I would have expected Trey at his best to smoke that. But, we're talking a torn Achilles. I tore my Achilles in 2019. And only now am I starting to get like a lot more confidence in it, in terms of size is kind of coming back finally.
I forgot to bring my laptop over for the archive. Sorry, won't be a second.
It's a tough injury to come back from. Mobility can be an issue, and it's really not been long at all. So I think, is clearly using this competition as a build back some confidence for Trey. But he's in 1st at the moment. We'll have to see if the time is quick enough to hold off some of the other guys in this group. Oscar got 3, Trey got 4. Once we know times and stuff, we will bring them to you guys.
Ooh, there we go. Have to have the archives up as well. Otherwise, what are we even doing with our lives?
Is it better to show up to a competition still nursing an injury? I'm surprised I don't see more strongmen taking a year off or so to make sure they do it. They're 100%. Do you know one of the issues? I agree with you. I think we shouldn't rush back. The problem is, for a lot of guys, it's their living. And they are scared to turn down the opportunity to earn some money and put bread on the table.
And fear of missing out and being left out going forward as well.
So it's tough. There's still not that many strongmen making a decent living from the sport. There's a couple now that do it professionally and do very well. But, there's guys competing at Worlds that still work full time. There's others that do it full time, but they're not earning good money. Yeah. And, one injury, suddenly you're relying on sponsorships now, unless you've got great following and you've got some good sponsorships that most of the guys have are nothing special. You're not enough to live off.
We got the time. So Oscar did his 3 in 46.35 seconds and Trey did 4 in 49.72 seconds. Yeah. Let's say, so 3 for Oscar, 4 for Trey. The timings will matter, obviously, when people tie on the amount of lifts. Right, thank you for this. Auntie Liz is right. As an American, I can say that is not a Jumbotron. They are absolutely massive. That is a TV you would expect to see backstage for the athletes. There we go.
It doesn't look like a WWE type Jumbotron, that's for sure.
And it's the same company. Surely they've got access to some Jumbotrons. Oh, dear. Hopefully having this at Europe's will benefit Luke.
I genuinely think so.
Yeah, we said that earlier. We think it's nice to have had that practice coming into this.
There's the TV.
It's just a TV.
Humongous. It's like Rauno's TV.
It's smaller than Rauno's TV, I'm convinced. Rauno, next year, bring your TV. Oh, dear. Oh, look, Bill Henderson. Gotta have the archives up. Otherwise, what are we even doing with
We
our
need that on a
lives?
t-shirt, surely.
No, it's got to go on the website. Not everything needs to go on a t-shirt. What is it with everyone in t-shirts?
I'm just trying to help promote the Strongman archives. Why are you putting it down?
Oh, sorry.
Can I not help a friend out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this is a very good point, strongman historian. Maxime is a good example because he was easily top 10. He got hurt and now he's left out. Yeah.
Yep.
Like he broke his
They
leg
come
last
back
year.
too quickly because they're scared of being left out. They're not making money, which is another, it can be a big impact. You can go from...
Is it starting?
Soon.
Yeah, so Kevin Ferris and Tristan are out next. This will be an interesting group.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Where are we? Project the live stream onto wide Pablo's back. It would be bigger than what that
is a big back.
That is. This is what you get, a Tron. Oh, dear.
Any predictions on the location of 2025 World's Strongest Man? Probably Myrtle Beach.
No, I think it's going to be Sacramento because they signed a 3-year deal there and they've done it there twice.
Okay.
So they do have one more year outstanding, assuming that agreement is still in place.
Does Matt Ragg make it to the Shore Classic based on his World Strongest? He's already been invited, so he will be at the Shore Classic.
Can we make it bigger so we can see?
What is it with you?
It's been happening and we've missed it. So that's Kevin Ferris we can see there.
Yeah.
Tristan is ahead of him. Are they both on the 5th one?
Maybe.
You concentrate on that, Lazo. Oh, look, Stevie Shanks has become a member. God bless you, Stevie.
Tristan got them all.
Oh, Tristan with 5. Oh, no, not for Kevin. No. But he must have been relatively snappy on the 4. I'm not sure.
We'll wait and see.
For those who don't know, Stevie is very influential in the world of stone lifting and Highland Games as well. Is it, Stevie? Am I right in thinking that? I don't know about Highland Games.
Stevie is just a legend.
Stevie is a legend. His dad, Jack Shanks, was the first person to lift the Dinnie stones once they've been refound by Dave Webster. Yeah. Refound? Found, because they went missing. Yes. And we first met them a few years ago. His dad, Jack, is just the loveliest man, isn't he?
Yes.
It was him who sort of egged you on to try for the record.
Tristan did amazing there. All 5. We'll find out the time. Kevin got 4. Tristan is a beast.
He is, yes.
Very impressed with him.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see him in the final this year.
Tristan, he won the Magnus Magnuson Classic, didn't he?
He did, yes.
And he won a SCL just recently.
Yeah. No, he's very good.
So Tristan did all 5, 49.68. And Kevin did 4 in 42 seconds,
which
so
was
quicker than Trey.
Interesting. So right now, in first place we have Tristan. In second place we have Kevin. In third place we have Trey, and in fourth place we have Oscar. 2 more athletes to go, and they are Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams. Another interesting match. I feel bad for Trey. I feel like he really needed points on this event, and a bit worried for Trey.
Yeah, definitely.
An Excel spreadsheet is literally bigger than that Jumbotron. It's going to be the theme of the week now. Oh, dear.
So it looks like they're getting through it pretty quickly, which is good.
Yeah. Where's that noise coming from? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's not from there. No, it's not.
No, it's upstairs, I think.
Okay.
one of the kids. What was that?
All right, so there was the results from Monica. Who is winning right now? It's Tristan. Is it Hoth or Hoyth?
I'm not sure.
You've
got a list somewhere.
Oh, do you know what? I've got this thing with the pronunciations, but I obviously haven't listened to the right people. I listened to the people I knew because I thought it would be funny. If Matt doesn't qualify, does this mean we've lost our rag? I'll get my coat. Thank you, Blue Shadow. Get your coat.
Someone said, how did I feel when Mitch said bald people shouldn't have beards?
I mean, he can't talk with that moustache, can he?
Little tash.
We'll bully him about it later.
Bald people should have beards because we've lost it up here. You've got to give us something.
Yeah, you need some texture.
Can't just keep taking away from him. No. Let me have something.
I'm just jealous because he can't grow a full beard. What's going on?
Resetting.
Okay, still resetting. Do you think Eddie Williams could be in contention for the podium if he makes the finals.
Hoth.
Hoth, thank you.
No.
No,
I don't.
I don't think so, to be honest. I think like making his first final this year would be incredible. It's very rare someone does that well in their first final.
We've seen Eddie compete quite a bit. You have to look at like the evolution of a lifter. I don't believe he's improved that much. He's done what he's already the best in the world at in the first event. So it's not a big surprise that he's done well on that first event. The improvement will be if he goes and wins this. If he comes in and wins the deadlift, then I'm going to be like, oh my God, Eddie has improved so much.
Yeah.
If he, there's athletes that we've all got events that we're good at, but if you can really make those weak events strengths, then you can kind of win titles.
So we're still in Group 1. We've had 4 athletes go so far. Currently leading in this event, at least, is Tristan Hoth. Yeah, Hoth. He's the only athlete to have done all 5 so far, and he did it in 49.68 seconds. Behind him is Kevin Ferris, who did 4 in 42 seconds, then Trey Mitchell 4 in 49, and finally Oscar 3 in 46. 2 athletes to go, Eddie Williams and Luke Stoltman.
There we go.
There we go. You're clicking on the ones dissing Mitch. Trey's main goal should be gaining confidence.
Me and Mitch give each other crap all the time.
Yes, you do. Thank you, Nicholas, for becoming a member. Thank you, Highland Roberts, for becoming a member also. Jiminy Crickets, thank you for the super chat. Can I get, what is it with everyone on T-shirts? On a T-shirt, honestly. We know him personally, so he's also someone we can really pick on. And
picks on
later I will. Levi with the members comment, good early evening, or good early evening to you, Levi.
Hey, Levi.
Also in the UK.
Someone that loves to put things on T-shirts.
He does, yeah. Levi designs T-shirts.
Some great T-shirts.
The smash and pass. Yeah,
Indeed.
Really cool T-shirts. Quick TV shot of Tristan before starting the next 2. Thanks for the update, Monica.
I think if anyone wants to buy the World's Strongest Man T-shirts from SBD.
Yes, so these T-shirts are available directly from SBD.
Yeah.
World's Strongest Man do have their own tops as well, which are some quite snazzy, bright, retro-looking stuff, which is available from their website, their own website. Ooh, what have we got? Beesums, thank you for the super chat. Liz, check out the Jumbotron in Sophie, is that stadium? AT&T Stadium and Mercedes-Benz Stadium for some proper size ones. This is what I envisioned. I know, like I've seen.
To be fair, they're proper stadiums, whereas this is a put together thing, and they're doing a good job of it. They've got like
they are. Yeah, we've got the bleachers, and we've got it looks good inside. It's the outside.
Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams
approaching walking to the start line, so they'll be introduced with the TV stuff, and then boom, it'll be start time. Make sure you don't miss it this time, Lasse. I want a running commentary from you. How are we fancying Luke's chances given the current results? Seems to look good for him, right? Definitely. Like he had a great start in the first event. Beating Kevin was really good on the Webster Stones. You know, he could, like, it's possible Luke does all 5 here, but a fast 4 will get him really big points. So
we've only had one athlete do all 5?
Yeah, Tristan, yeah.
Fast 4 should be his main goal. And then if you've got time, and you've got a chance at it, go for it. But fast 5 should be the first goal.
Yeah.
For both of them, they should be looking at a fast 4.
Right.
They're about to go. You focus on the comments.
I will. Have they started? No. Oh. Wait, so no stream? Unfortunately, no. There is no live stream for World's Strongest Man. We're watching via FaceTime. Unfortunately, we can't put it on our screen, or they will come for us. We're up to date with comments, so I'm going to watch over your shoulder like a peeping Tom.
Still waiting.
Still waiting.
They're off.
Okay. Is that Eddie Williams closest to us?
Yes.
Yeah. Both strapping up.
Both using straps.
Yeah. Neck and neck right now. First was easy, moving on to the second. Camera's a little bit off to the left, please. Thank you. Both still
Mitch,
neck and neck.
Sorry, not Mitch. Luke is ahead.
Yeah. Luke's just done his third lift.
Yeah, Luke is on to the 4th already.
Eddie's just done 3.
Both strapping up onto the 4th now. Luke, good lift there. Luke looking fast. This is much better than what we saw at Europe's.
Yes, way better.
Eddie also looking powerful. That was a good lift.
Yeah.
So they are both on to the last one, and I think both decent times.
Yeah. Both getting strapped in. Luke slightly ahead of Eddie with the straps, at
I'd
least.
say about the same.
Yeah.
Luke took a little bit longer, just composing himself for this last one.
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie's pulling this. He's got it to his knees. Can he hitch it up?
Oh,
Yes, he can.
Eddie got it.
Eddie gets it.
Luke did not get the
Now.
5th bar.
Yeah, Luke didn't get the 5th bar, but he was quick for 4.
Yes, which we said.
Eddie got the
was
5th. Now, that does show a great improvement on what we've seen from Eddie in the past.
Yeah.
So clearly, he is improving. Very, very good from the big man.
It would be interesting now to see how Eddie's time compares to Tristan's. I think Tristan was probably the fastest, 5 in 49 seconds.
But like, that's bad for
Yeah.
Trey.
It's
Trey
really bad for Trey. Yeah. Yeah, this is now. I mean, Trey could still win the Viking press. I'd expect him to there, but with the sandbag steeplechase and car walk come with Achilles.
I think a Trey at his best wins the Viking press. I don't think a Trey off his best beats Luke Stoltman.
No, maybe not. Although Luke hasn't had the best results, and he's
not had bad results.
Not bad either, but they're not like it's certainly he doesn't win Viking press.
He's better on a log, but I still think he'll be hard to beat based on what we're seeing from Trey so far. So Eddie did all 5 in 58 seconds. Good enough for second place. Luke did 4 in 30.
So that's going to put him in 3rd place. And then
I'm very proud of Luke there.
Yeah,
I've been banging on about going faster, and he did exactly that, and it's paid off.
Yeah. So 1st place then is going to be Tristan Hove, Eddie Williams in 2nd, Luke in 3rd. Then it will be, it's not all populated, so it's hard. Then it will be Kevin Ferris. Then it will be Trey Mitchell.
Wow.
Then it will be Oscar.
So Trey was 5th on the
5th
deadlift.
on the deadlift, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Strongest Hippo, thank you for becoming a member.
I don't know how you feel or people watching. I hate seeing athletes I know are super good not performing well.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
When you see sort of Zadrunas kept going past his best, I don't like it.
No, I know. I know.
I'm not saying that with Trey. Trey is clearly in a different position. He's coming back from an injury. You know, Trey can certainly get back to his best. But it always upsets me.
Dwight, thank you for the super chat. Luke has that new dad strength, spending more time in the gym to hide from diet. Terrible. This was such a long planned for baby, wasn't it? I'm sure he's doing his fair share of nappy duty, nappies in the UK.
Eddie is crushing it indeed. Super
great
impressed.
Start for Eddie.
Yeah, no, and what I said, look, I said, now we'll see if the improvements are there. Clearly, he's been putting the work in, and you can't. He's doing it. He's backing it up.
Yeah.
He's showing what he's capable of.
So that means
very, very good.
After 2 events so far in Group 1, we have Eddie Williams leading the group with 11 points. Tristan Hoth and Luke Stoltman tied with 9 points. Kevin Ferris on 7 points. Trey Mitchell on 4 points, and Oscar Zilkowski on 2 points. Oh, that is interesting.
I don't think so interesting. You just never know what's going to happen. You know, we have the ideas of what might happen beforehand.
Yeah.
But until it plays out, until people perform, you never know. And brilliant start by Eddie. Tristan just showing he means business. Luke Stoltman looking in great shape. Kevin battling hard. Trey Mitchell nowhere near where he's capable of.
Yeah.
And Oscar so far struggling, but he's got some much better events to come. Oscar's a very good athlete. I think he'll be good at like the steeplechase. He's a very good thrower. Unfortunately, that's in the final, not in the heats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Viking press, is he okay?
I can't remember.
He was good at the dumbbell.
He's a great dumbbell presser, yeah.
Whether that will transition.
It doesn't usually with a Viking, does it? Because
it's more explosive. It can, but probably not so much.
Where are we? They should let you two stream the events, at least the prelims. They won't stream it themselves because the broadcaster has said no, so they certainly won't let us do it. But yeah, we would love to. Exclusive rights here, but no. Johnny, thank you for the super chat. Hey, 5th place in deadlift after ripping Achilles is a great accomplishment. Good for Trey, and just imagine next year.
Look, we want to. I think anyone like us wants to see Trey at his best. You know, it's clear he's not at his best right now.
Yeah,
because the first event, he's not good at that anyway. So that's not a great indication. Trey not doing well on a deadlift is showing he is clearly maybe only 70% right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he didn't even attempt that fifth bar either, did he? He decided to leave it there. So he knows his own body, and he knew that was enough for today.
And Trey's got other comps this year to come back for. He's obviously a 2-time winner of the Shore Classic, which is an important one for him. He'll want to be back at Rogue, I should imagine. So there's other opportunities he needs to build.
Yeah. Where are we then? Let's see what's going on. Interviews for a little bit now. Okay, so we do have a little bit of downtime now. Very exciting, very interesting. Let's try and predict what's going to happen in Group 2. So in Group 2, we have Andre Foytu, Mitch Hooper, Austin Andrade, Spencer Remick, Gav Bilton, and Nick Canby. Who have you all got winning the deadlift ladder in this group?
Who do you guys think wins this one? Well, not just wins. Who's going to be the top few in this?
Yeah.
For me, there's some good deadlifters in this group.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Andre, Gav, and Nick do this event very recently. None of them got the fifth bar at Europe's. Can a couple of weeks make a difference on an event like this? I'm asking you.
No.
Not
if you're not strong enough, it can't.
No,
if it's a matter of you just didn't go quick enough, yes, you can change your tactics.
Okay.
But if you're not strong enough, you're not strong enough. You're not going to improve a huge amount in terms of strength in a few weeks.
People coming in with their predictions.
Gav,
Hoop,
Moose.
easily the Moose, Bishop, then Hooper, but they're not in the same group.
So the people in this group, you've got Andre Foytu, Mitch Hooper, Austin Andrade, Spencer Remick, Gav Bilton, and Nick Canby. Those are the 6 in the next group.
Yeah. So a few people saying Austin, a few people saying Mitch. I think Gav will do decent, says Toby. Mitch, then Austin, then Spencer. Spencer's a great athlete as well. It's just when you're...
He's one of those just quietly goes about his business and is very solid throughout.
Yeah.
Maybe not anything that he's just incredible at, but just puts points on the board.
Yeah, a bit like an Ivers.
Yeah.
But Ivers, I think, is probably the best at that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best athlete who doesn't have a banker. Yeah. Although, saying that, Ivers on power stairs is almost untouchable.
He's very really good.
Stairs, yeah. He recently broke a Guinness World Record on them as well. Oh, Zadrunas' record. Bishop to win the whole show, says Batcher. Didn't Hooper say he goes sub 40 or something crazy?
Probably. I haven't seen what he's been saying for his predictions.
No. Yeah. So far, the fastest we've had is 5:49. It's possible for people who don't require straps for the majority. It's definitely possible. Be interesting to see who ends up being the fastest out of everyone.
We have some exceptional deadlifters still to come, so I think we will see some quick times.
Yeah, especially with the likes of Adam Bishop.
How many did 5 in that group?
Only 2.
2.
So it was just Eddie Williams and Tristan Hoth.
Yeah.
And then the fastest with 4 was Luke. Yeah, that is right. And then next was Kevin, and then Trey. Oscar didn't manage the 4th. He got through.
Nice.
There we go. Austin will finish 2nd, reckons Kyle.
I think so too. I think Mitch wins this, and I think Austin comes 2nd, and then I think either Gav or Spencer potentially. Not sure out of them who takes the win.
Reckoning that Bish is going to be the fastest in all the heats. I would not be surprised at all.
Bish is unbelievable at this.
Yeah. Can be fastest for 4, maybe. Yeah, can be is quick, and he doesn't use straps. I mean, he had them sort of as elbow accessories at Europe's, but yeah, I'd be interested to see what he can do.
Canby was impressive at Europe's.
Yeah, he was. Rauno for finals of We Riot. Yeah. Why are you not talking about the Group 1 deadlifts? We did.
We'll
give you a quick 20 minutes.
Yeah.
For the last 20 minutes.
Do you want to do a quick recap?
I will talk about them again for you. Yeah.
Just in case anyone's upset that we haven't spoken about.
Okay, so again, Eddie Williams won the deadlift 5 in 58.07 seconds, with Tristan Hoth in 2nd place, 5 in 49.68. Luke Stoltman was the fastest with 4 in 30.86 seconds. Kevin Ferris 4 in 42.35. Trey Mitchell 4 in 49.72, and then Oscar 3 in 46.35 seconds. Group 2 is going to be starting very soon, sorry. And once it gets going, this one does tend to go quite quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
PM, there could be an upset in this group.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh, failed. That's unacceptable. Are they doing the stone offs between second and third place in the heat this year? Yes. That will be the final event in the group stages, but only for second and third place. Okay. So first up in this is going to be Nick Camby and Gav Bilton, because it's now all in reverse order based off of the results in the last event.
Who's it first, sorry?
Nick Camby and Gav Bilton.
Okay. Gav needs a good one on this.
Camby is closest to us. Gav is furthest. Oh, here we go. I know there's lots of Gav fans in the chat.
How can you not be a Gav fan?
I know.
We love Gav.
Come on, Gav. Have to make a statement here.
Dale, if you're in the chat, how's Gav's deadlifts looking at the moment in training?
Yeah, that's almost correct. There's also the 5th bar, which is 380 kilos. Okay, so they are on to the 2nd bar already. That's Nick Camby. Nice and quick. Can't see Gav. There's Gav. Gav's walking very slow between.
Slow. Easy lifts.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, really easy. But no rush.
Nick is moving quicker between the bars.
Yeah, they're both on the 4th bar.
Just to the right slightly. Thank you.
Oh, Gav's
ahead, fastest with the 4. Yeah.
There you go.
His lifts are easy. He's just moving slow between them.
Yeah.
Nick working hard for that, but he gets it.
Yeah. Very nice. And
so
then...
Gav is on the last one. Come on, Gav. Strapping in. Nick is also getting strapped up, but I don't think Nick's going to do it based off his Gav. No, doesn't get it.
No. Okay, so
Gav got it off the floor, but just couldn't quite get it to his knees.
Yeah. Yeah. I predicted Mitch will do a gentleman's agreement with Austin on 5 bars. So it will still go on time. If they both get 5 bars, then there's no tie on this, is there? It's fast. So they would have to lock out at the exact same frame.
That would be a risky one to go for.
Yeah, no, you can't because it goes on time. Yeah. Oh, 1,
ready,
2,
synchronized
3.
deadlift.
Yeah, can you imagine? Gav is basically the size of 2 Cambys in a trench coat. Mon the sausage. Yeah, so we don't have any times on here yet, but maybe we have it here. Both done at 4. Okay. Gav was the fastest, wasn't he, on that 4th bar?
Yeah.
Big sausage. Where are we? 42 is doing fantastic. He would be a huge challenge for all the guys. Honestly, like he is so impressive. Such a young man as well. Youngest man in the competition.
He's really been impressive.
Who's that out now?
Sorry, I just had some news come in.
Oh.
Okay, Bobby Thompson's pulled out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in a lot of pain.
Okay.
And he is pulled out.
So because they've already done an event, there's no reserve at this point. Like they would have to be before the first event. Friend, if you're watching and listening, maybe you could call me instead. There you go.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Has it started? Oh no, those are loaders. Sorry.
Yeah, I told you it's fine.
I thought that was an athlete. Was that quick?
I was just checking my messages between me and Bobby.
Okay. Right. Let's try and catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, sad for Bobby. But he has a lot of things coming up this year, and we don't want to. When me and Bobby sort of sat down earlier this year, there's other comps for him that are better than World's Strongest Man. Obviously, the stone off really hampers Bobby when it comes to Worlds, and he picked up an injury at the Arnold's in the Arnold's UK, and then got ill actually after the Arnold's UK. We were hoping he'd be okay, but the calf is just not where it needs to be. So with the Deadlift World Championships coming up, with Rogue and the Shore Classic, they're much better style competitions for him. We need him to be okay.
Okay, so the timings so far, Gav Bilson got 4 in 38.23 seconds and Nick Canby got 4 in 46.48 seconds.
What are the times?
4 in 38.23 and 4 in 46.48.
Nice.
Yeah, so Gav is winning so far. We've got Spencer Remick and Austin Andrade out next. Excited to see both of those. And then, of course, Mitch and Andre Foitu, the last grouping in this group. Oh,
Big Williams. Eddie looking good.
Eddie
Williams just kind of majestically stood.
He's almost like an optical illusion, isn't he? Like, because you don't think of Eddie as one of the massive guys, but the closer you get to
he's
him,
a big dude.
You're like, oh shit, he's massive, yeah.
And clearly, him being able to focus on strongman right now is paying off.
Yeah, doing him lots of favors. Anyone know if anything happened to Trey? No, nothing. It doesn't seem.
Trey's just coming back from a serious injury.
So he did say beforehand he thinks he's about 70 to 75%. That, and obviously maybe being a bit tentative with the Achilles because it's such a serious injury.
What were the times for in Group 1?
The times for 4 in Group 1 were 30.86 by Luke. So he's the fastest overall with 4 so far. Kevin did 42.35 seconds.
So Gav's time for 4 was decent.
Yeah.
It was decent.
But we'll see how it holds up. Obviously, different group, different story, isn't it?
That's the interesting thing with groups.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if it would have been good in another group. Yeah. Austin and Spencer waiting to be brought out. Sean saying, make sure that Bobby is healthy for the shore.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
And he wants to try and pull the American deadlift record later this year.
Yeah. Back on the actual heats. Good for Gav getting a decent time there for 4. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it holds. Oh, is that the athletes coming out now? Approaching the bar.
Spencer coming out.
This is going to be Spencer and Austin. Austin, we first met in.
I was really impressed
Cardiff
with him in
last
Cardiff.
year. Yeah.
He was suit.
Very
he
late
pulled like 430 kilos.
Yeah.
He's since got a suit. Deadlift's going really well in training. I'd expect him to do all 5.
Yeah.
So the athletes are getting ready.
Any chance of them adding Paul Smith to Group 5? No, because the competition starts.
Once the competition starts, they do not add anyone.
Yeah. And Paul was there strictly as a Brit reserve because, as per the contracts, they have a Brit in each group. They needed a British reserve in case one of them got hurt. All right, so they're just waiting for the whistle. Very exciting. Spencer is closest to us. Austin's furthest away. I do get nervous for them. Yeah. I know it's silly.
Someone said, as coach of Evans Nana, what are your predictions on his ladder? The goal is a fast 4. That's our goal on there.
Just cameras getting the close-ups. And then
they look ready to go. The athletes look ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else is, but the athletes look ready.
Chomping at the bit. Here they go.
Just to the right slightly, please. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you. Austin really fast with that first one. Spencer gets the first 2. Oh, Austin with the second. Nice and quick. Follow Austin. There we go.
Austin's on the 3rd.
Spencer is still on the 2nd, is he? I can't see Spencer.
Spencer's being blocked by the camera.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can't worry about
there
it.
he is.
Spencer's on the 3rd.
Okay.
Spencer's struggling.
No,
he gets it. He gets it.
Okay.
Austin is on to the 5th.
On to the 5th.
Come on, Austin. You can do this.
Come on, Austin.
Austin is hitching, but he's going to get it.
It's going up.
Gets the down signal.
Nice.
Austin finishes all 5. And
Spencer's done the 4th.
Spencer's done the 4th, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So Austin gets all 5. Spencer is on the 5th now, but I think he's leaving it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Spencer got 4, Austin got 5, and we will bring you the times as soon as we have them.
Okay.
None of them were particularly fast.
No.
So
no. The final pairing in this group is going to be Andre Foitu and Mitch Hooper. So yeah.
So this one is the interesting one for Foitu.
Yes.
How did he do at Europe's on the deadlift?
Let's quickly check. Hold on. I can click on him right here. So on the Deadlift ladder. Oh, he came 9th out of 12. He got 4 in 35.23 seconds. To be fair,
not too bad.
4 in 35 seconds would put him ahead of Gav, Nick, and probably Spencer as well.
So he needs to focus on that fast 4 again.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was a decently fast 4. Obviously, Austin has got 5, so
yeah,
4 wouldn't cut it there.
No.
Very interesting. Oh dear. Feel like we need a shot of energy. Shall I quickly put the kettle on? Do you want some coffee?
Stay for this.
Okay.
We'll finish because we'll have a break where they do photos in a second and
okay.
interviews.
Yeah. So does anyone need a coffee injection?
Are you offering coffees to everyone?
Yeah. The time limit on this ladder is 60 seconds. For anyone wondering.
Yeah, Austin has pulled 1,000 pounds in the gym. We expected 5. He got 5.
Do you think that? Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Thanks for the link, Rick. Do you think that Nick Canby's handling the extra weight appropriately? Extra body weights? It's hard to say, isn't it?
I think he looked better as an under 105. Like, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but like he looked healthier.
Yeah, he looked
I think he's not naturally a super heavyweight guy.
No, he's not.
So I think it's kind of like you can see it in his face and stuff. But he's still an amazing competitor.
Yeah.
But it's always hard for the smaller guys coming up. It can take time. Sometimes if you try and rush it, it's not the best thing in the world. I mean, we've seen some amazing under 105s come up to heavyweight.
Yeah. Rob Kearney, Adam Bishop, Graham Hicks.
Yeah. Bish is a bit different because Bish is still tall.
Yes.
Whereas like some of the guys that are a bit shorter, it's a bit different.
Troy, thank you for the super chat. What was your guys' career before this? Any strongmen with interesting careers that you know of? I know that Eddie was a mechanic. What was your career before being a strongman, Lucy?
I had some various different jobs. I worked in a school as a school sports coordinator, and I've been involved in coaching of some sort for years since I was a teenager.
Table tennis coach, weren't you?
Yeah, working in gyms and stuff like that. But yeah, I worked in schools organising events actually. But for the last, I don't know, 15 years, my profession has been strongman related.
Yeah. My career before this was an auditor.
Yeah.
Used to ruin people's day with bad news.
Bobby's in a bad place. He's apologising to me. I'm like, you never need to apologise to me.
Him.
I'm always proud of Bobby. He gives 100%, and if he's pulling out, it's for a reason.
Yeah, of course. Big Dog, thank you for the super chat. Have 2 coffees on me. Cheers. Thank you. When I'm allowed to leave the table, I will get coffees.
We should have our last 2 coming up soon.
Yes, last 2 in this group is Mitch
and Andre.
Andre Foytu. So far, leading in group 3 on the deadlift. No, group 2, sorry, on the deadlift is Austin. He's the only one to have done 5 so far, and he did it in 51.14 seconds. Then in second place, we've got Gav Bilton, 4 in 38.23 seconds. Then Nick Canby, 4 in 46.48. And then finally Spencer, 4 in 53.52. I did think Spencer looked slow. It was very hard to see, though. The crew were kind of in the way.
He did look slow, yeah. So this is good for Gav.
This is good for Gav, yeah. He's currently in second place, but with 2 guys to go. So
yeah, but
yeah. Yeah, we will see. Yeah, so far the only person to have gotten 5 in this group is Austin. In group 1, the only people to get all 5 were Eddie and Tristan. Luke Stoltman was the fastest with 4. It's a young lady coming down the stairs.
Do you want to go and check on her?
Yeah, I think I probably should. Hold on, let me give you something to talk about.
The athletes are coming out, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's gone back out.
Do you want to check
I'll watch this round, then I'll check on her. Who is it? Andre and Mitch?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Let's see.
So the last 2 in group 2.
Closest to us, and then Mitch is further away. Hello, Liz Lawson. Everyone, hello, Damon. Thank you for joining us. We are just waiting on the final pairing of group number 2, which is going to be Andre Foytu and Mitchell Hooper on the deadlift ladder. 5 bars, 300 to 380 kilos.
Yeah.
Oh, That's about as dainty as she gets.
She's my daughter, isn't she?
She is, yeah. Yeah. Lewis is me. Alexa is you. I mean, Lewis couldn't be you, but you know.
They're off.
Oh, and they're off. Right. Very fast first one by Mitch. Can't see Andre. Thank you.
Mitch has just gone no straps the first two. Andre's
Yeah,
going pretty
Andre's
quick though. He's
keeping up
not
with
far
him
behind.
nicely. Yeah. Third one done by Mitch.
Mitch is already onto the fourth.
Yeah. Can't see Andre. Thank you. Andre's just gone to the fourth.
So
Mitch has just done the fourth.
Mitch is just casually walking to the fifth now. Andre
Yeah.
is pulling hard on the fourth. He's
Come on, Andre.
Over his knees, needs to keep hitching.
Get it up.
He's got to keep working. He's
Yes.
there. Yes.
Nice.
Well done. I think he'll probably leave it there. Mitch has just done the fifth pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
So Mitch does all five. Andre, I don't think is going to. He's standing at the fifth, but I don't think he's going to
attempt it by the looks of it. Which means Mitch Hooper was the fastest, and then it's going to be Austin Andrade, and then hard to tell. Possibly Andre, possibly Gav. We'll see.
I think Gav might have sneaked it.
Yeah,
he was pretty good there.
Let's see.
Andre was pretty fast though with the first few. I think Gav pulled the heavier weights a bit easier.
Yeah,
but Andre probably was quicker with the and the moving between the bars as well. So it'll be close. We'll bring you the times as soon as we have them. But yeah, Mitch Hooper takes the win in that one, and Austin Andrade will be second.
Yeah. So again, just two men in this group to pull five.
Yeah.
Someone's replying to Mitch Ladner. Is Eddie wearing Brian Shaw's undies? Does anyone know?
Probably.
Oh, it's probably undies with Brian Shaw's face on them, knowing Eddie. Yeah, not his actual underwear. I don't know. I feel like I'm out of the loop. Did Mitch strap in or mixed grip? I think he only strapped the last one.
Just the last one or two, maybe. The first few he went without straps.
Yeah.
So Mitch did all five in 36, and 42 did 4 in 32.
Oh, wow.
So good points there for Andre.
So that means Mitch Hooper won the event. Austin Andrade was second. Then it's Andre 42. Then Gav Bilton. Then Nick Camby. Then Spencer Remick. In group number 2.
Yeah.
Lovely. I will very quickly check on the child.
You check on the child.
Because,
I will keep an eye on here.
I want to be neglectful.
Definitely not. Yeah, I think people are confirming that Eddie is wearing Brian's face. Oh, dear. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Mitch was pretty quick then. But you know, there's still some great deadlifters to come. There is some fantastic deadlifters in some of the groups still to come. I was pretty confident with Mitch on that one. His deadlift training is going well, and he's quick. So it's deadlift ladder suits him. But he's good at any kind of deadlift, same as, you know, Adam Bishop's good at any kind of deadlift. World record for this type of event is really hard because every setup is slightly different in terms of the distance and what bars they use, etc. So it's a hard one to really track a world record of. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to records that might be announced. Steve McLean is watching in China. Where have you gone, Steve? There you go. Must be very, very late for you. Thank you for joining us, though. It's World's Strongest Man Week. We're going to go with very little sleep for a few days. Let's go hoop. Is Brian going to be there at all? Surprised he's not still involved. Brian is focused on his own competition. I don't think Brian will be there, to be honest, but he might be. But Brian is working hard running the Shore Classic, which is the strongest man on earth, which will be, I think, is it August? Can't remember the date of it, but that's another big competition to look forward to later in the year. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of you for joining us. Wow, 3,800 people. I didn't even realize we had that many on. That was more than we had earlier. If you guys could like the video, it means a lot to us. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh, bless her. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. I just got to quickly take her. We're drinking some snacks.
Sorry, there we go. What do you think of Mitch's confidence versus someone more killer like Puds? They're all each to their own. You know, Mitch is a confident person himself, but he's sort of logical with it. He's not just blindingly arrogant. He is good enough to back up what he says most of the time. He's one of those people that's annoyingly good at a lot of things, like not just strongman, but you'll play anything with him and he's bloody good. But, you know, if someone backs it up, are they arrogant? Pudzianowski was very, massively confident in his ability, but probably the language barrier was harder to see. You get someone like Zadrunas a little bit more quietly confident, very, very incredible self-belief, but not so in your face and putting it out there. So everyone's different. Eddie, hugely confident. You know, I think if you're going to be a great athlete, you need to have some of that arrogance, if you like, because if you don't believe you can do it, then no one else is going to believe you can do it. So it has to start with you. But then you've got to be realistic with it. You know, you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm going to win. You have to prove and train and you know, you've got to be in a position that's that you've proven that you can win. Obviously, Mitch has won a lot of competitions. Tom Stoltman has won competitions, won 2-time winner of worlds, 2-time second. So you look at these people and you think, yeah, they've got a great chance of winning. Evan Singleton has won Giants Live comps. He's got better at World's Strongest Man. Last year he was 5th. He'll look to improve this year. And, you know, maybe he's a winner in the future because that confidence grows, that ability grows. There's some guys in this competition that they'll start the competition and say they want to win, and everyone wants to win. But the likelihood is really there's probably 5 athletes that maybe have a legitimate shot, and some have a better shot than others. For others, it's about improving that ability, proving that they're getting better. Like I've been super impressed with Eddie Williams so far. If you've been watching, you hear me say, you know, we expected him to be good on the first event. Deadlift was a bit more unknown. He has worked hard and improved, and proud of him, because what more can you say to someone when they've put that effort in and it's paying off? Anyone that I coach always knows my focus is you getting better, whether you're Mitch Hooper or a complete beginner. And if you're getting better, you go to results and your results get better, and then that confidence grows and you start to believe in yourself. You are going to get more confident in your abilities. But the arrogance comes down to your own personality, I guess. It's everyone's different. Some people like being brash and out there, and some people just do it for hype. Other people are much more quiet, you know, demeanor, but confident in themselves still. And when I say that, don't confuse this as well. Like every single one of these athletes, even at the top level, will have moments of doubt. Like they're human. We all do it. We all have days where we're not firing. So for those of you that have days like that, don't think you're the only ones. Even the best guys have days like that as well. Someone says Oberst has fallen off. Oberst is working really hard. I think he's in some kind of show or something. Oberst is doing really, really well, but just not focused on strongman. I think he's doing good though. He's acting and focusing on things, and I think he's in a good place. So all the best to him. So someone says Bish has done 300 to 380 in 29 seconds at Britain's. Yeah, he was rapid on that. I expect Bish to be quick today as well. Hunter, he's there in person watching. Or I'm person watching. I'm guessing you mean you're there in person, but if you're just watching people, then each to their own. Yeah, sadly, Bobby Thompson has pulled out. Spoke to Bobby just during that last event. He's very sad, obviously, but I told him he's got nothing to be upset about. We all love him, and you know, he'll be back for bigger and better things later this year. A very accomplished strongman who competed against Marius for many years has a very low opinion of Marius in person. Okay. Marius was not the nicest person to a lot of fans, to be honest. He was always good to me on a personal level, so I have no issues with him. But I've seen things that I didn't like. I've seen things about other athletes that I didn't like as well. So,
Coffee.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mitch will be the GOAT, mark my words. He's getting himself up there. If he keeps winning, he's going to put himself in that, certainly into that kind of bracket.
I don't have food.
Evan's arrogance is just performance. Evan comes from the WWE. He was a wrestler in the WWE, so it's, you know, a lot of it is his brash personality. But Evan is a really nice person, like very nice in real life, very respectful, hardworking. He's a heart on the sleeve type guy. He, you know, you know what you get with him, and when he's hurting, you know it, and when he's happy, you know it, and I'm fine with that. I don't mind seeing a bit of personality.
Someone asking if why aren't we seeing Iron Bibby this year? Iron Bibby's never done Worlds.
Yeah, Iron Bibby's an amazingly strong man. Someone I would have loved to have helped in his career, but he's a very busy man. He has a lot going on back home, and I think he's very much just focused on big lifts now. Records in the over. He's even put himself into the Deadlift World Championships. So, you know, he's doing great, and I think he's happy with what he's doing. I think it's important as strength fans, just because someone's strong doesn't make them the best strongman. Like I've seen
What?
Hello.
Do you want to come up and say hello?
Yes, Mum.
Oh, she's getting heavy. Hold on.
There's a guy called Tom Havland who I follow on Instagram. Unbelievably strong dude. But that doesn't mean he wins World's Strongest Man. You know, there's so much more to winning Worlds as an event than just being strong.
There we go. Here's the doggo. Look, you're live in front of 3,692 people. Please behave. There you go. There's Daddy. Yeah. Oh, bless her. She's been a really good girl so far today.
She's been
Hopefully
very
that
good.
continues. Yeah, very good. Oh, you going to click, Lizzie?
Yeah, sorry. I was just
That's all right. So sorry about Bobby dropping out, but I'm glad he did it instead of hurting himself.
Absolutely.
Worse.
You know, he'll get himself feeling good, and he'll be back for more comps later in the year.
There's a big yawn.
Dalton, thank you so much for the super chat. Most than anything about Mitch, I was giving him crap at the Arnolds about thinking he could fight a chimp and win. His responses were too reasonable and logical, and I couldn't argue. Yeah. Although he sometimes does talk a bit of crap.
Oh, yeah.
Like, of course. He was just coming up with times that Ronnie Coleman would do in a competition the other day.
Yeah.
I was like,
Theoretical
where the
times.
hell do you get this from?
Yeah.
I think Ronnie Coleman would do it in about 14 seconds. Where did you pull that number out of your ass from? Bless him.
Oh.
But we do love Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
He is part of the family. The annoying little brother.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. It's like George Pig from Peppa Pig. He's as good at everything, and like you get frustrated with him.
No, we're very happy he's doing well.
Yeah.
So we have 2 more athletes out.
Oh, who's out? So this is the first grouping of. Are we in group 3 now?
Yes, group 3.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Par
and Rob Kearney. Yeah. Interesting. So Par actually got all 5 at Europe's Strongest Man. So this could be a good event for him. Obviously, he didn't have the best start in the Webster Stones. Rob Kearney on a ladder is going to be interesting because he doesn't have the fastest deadlift technique, does he?
So Rob, I think, is on the near side. Both strapping into the first bar. Easy pull for both of them.
Nice.
Both of these are good deadlifters, to be fair.
Yeah.
Par's deadlift has improved so much over the last few years. And I think Rob's pulled around the 440 mark.
Par faster with 2. Both approaching number 3. Both strapping in.
Easy lift again for Par. He's ahead.
Yeah.
And he's looking stronger, to be fair.
Yeah. He's
looked
much
better
quicker
on each pull so far.
They're just strapping into bar number 4. Oh, nice by Par.
Par looking good. Like he can do all 5 here.
Yeah, definitely.
Rob is struggling on the 4th. Don't know what's up with him. Normally he'd pull that kind of weight, no problem. Don't know if he's got a slight issue going on.
Has he just gone for reverse grip there?
No, he's strapped in.
Okay.
Can we see Par?
We cannot. Cruise in the way. Did Par get the 5th?
I don't know that he did or not.
No, I think he would have whipped his top off and
I think he'd be
ran
naked
around
by
if
now.
he had. He wouldn't
But
have
he was
the
very
hands on the
solid
hips.
through 4, so good time for 4 for Par. Surprised at Rob only getting 3, but you don't know. there might be an issue there.
Yeah.
Rob has pulled big weights before. We've seen him pull 440.
Yeah.
Just shy of 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm surprised. Again, he was feeling good in his deadlift.
Yeah.
So.
Marina, thank you for the super chat. Does it ever become hard to coach athletes that have to directly compete against each other? You want to celebrate, but one's victory is another's loss.
People have asked me this before, and honestly, no, I don't find it that hard. I coach everyone to do the absolute best that they can, and then it's up to them to battle come comp day. I'm not trying to make one beat the other. I'm trying to make sure they all turn up as well as possible. Where it would be really hard, I guess, is if you have like the top two guys. I have had situations where coaches have approached me, but because I coach certain athletes, we've decided not to work together on men's and women's side. Actually, Victoria Long approached me to coach her, but she didn't want that conflict with Andrea.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it does affect people, but I never let it on a personal level. I want the best for my clients. I'm trying not to take on too many more sort of high profile athletes right now, though. I actually really enjoy working with like the grassroots level and seeing people progress from the lowest level and getting them to be as good as possible. So yeah, 3 athletes at World is amazing. I love having athletes do well, but I just love seeing people progress. And I know a lot of you are in the chat right now. And genuinely, anyone that works hard and makes progress makes me proud. Don't care if they're the best in the world or they've just, learned to have a better quality of life.
We just had some times come through. So Rob Kearney only with 3. I am surprised. 3 in 29.20 seconds for Rob. And Para Dwyer 4 in 40.11 seconds. So Para will be really disappointed though, because he got that 5th rep at Europe. So we'll see. Obviously, Thomas Evans and Matt Ragg.
He's not going to be as disappointed as Rob.
No, Rob's
3 for Rob is poor, and I think he's blown his chance of making the final.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Because he needed a big deadlift and a big
Viking press. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, he's still got the car walk, but
car walk he's very good at. But I'd still think, looking at his group with Ivers in there, Matt Ragg in there, Thomas Evans in there,
tough.
And Bish doing so well.
Bish is good at car walk too.
I can't see Rob getting anything more than last place on the deadlift now with 3. With who's left to come.
She matches your hair, Les. That's why I wanted a golden. I wanted a dog that looks like me. She's prettier though. It's quite disgusting.
She is cute.
She is. Anyway, back to the competition. Will we be at the Shore Classic this year? No, we won't.
We'll be doing a watch-along party.
Yeah, we'll have a watch-along party for that, so that'd be fun. Obviously, buy your own streams. We can't stream it here, but we did that last year and it was really fun.
It was great fun, yeah.
Please give a shout out
Matt Ragg and Thomas Evans up next.
Shout out to Gareth and his son Lincoln.
Hey, Gareth and Lincoln. I hope you're both well.
Lincoln's like, what?
Thank you very much for the super chat for the puppy.
Oh, this one here. This super chat's for the puppy. Thank you, Shants. And
if you like the puppy, give it a like. Give the video a like.
Chat triples, like for the dog.
There's been people that didn't like the dog as well. Also,
wow, people can go
mixed reviews when it comes to the dog.
No, everyone likes dogs. Johnny, thank you for the super chat. Just for fun, how do you think Tom Haviland would do in this year's World's Strongest Man?
Genuinely terrible. Like, I don't mean, but like, he's never done a strongman competition. Until he proves that he's a good strongman, I'm not going to say he's going to come and win World's Strongest Man. He's done, he's a very strong bench presser. He lifts some very big weights. I've never seen him move quickly with weights. Like the way he carries weights is very, very slow. Now, I'm not saying he'd be a terrible strongman. He could train for strongman and become very
they're
good.
Strapping in and they're off. Who is this?
He doesn't train for strongman.
And Matt Ragg. Is that Matt Ragg over there?
It's close lane is Tom.
Okay. So they're both on to number 3. Oh, no. Is that Matt on to number 4?
Matt's on 4. Easy lift.
Nice. Matt's really fast.
It's just strong right now. Matt's already onto the 5th.
Yeah.
Thomas Evans going well. But Matt Ragg onto the 5th and gets it.
Boom. Done. That was really Ragg, quick. Yeah.
Good.
Thomas
is onto the 5th as well.
Yeah. Come on, Thomas.
Matt was unbelievably fast there. That might be the fastest we've seen so far.
Yeah. Come on, Thomas. Pull it.
Thomas, come on. He's got it over his knees.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
He is working hard for this.
Thrusting.
Yes, he gets
good
it.
For him.
Good for Tom.
Big celebration by Tom as well.
He worked damn hard for it, but he got it. Well done. I like seeing that. I just like seeing effort. You know, he trying as hard as he could.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, dog's getting excited too now. Rasmus, thank you for the super chat. I'm 100% sure that Tom Havland would be a great strongman. He's so strange, though. The most extrovert introvert I've seen. He's out there, but he's hiding.
He's a very strange one. I find him very fascinating. Unbelievably strong, clearly. But like I said, that doesn't mean you're a great strongman. It just doesn't. But it also doesn't mean he wouldn't be a good strongman. We've just got nothing to go off because he's never competed. I know some unbelievably strong people that do a strongman comp and they do terribly. You know, there's skill to strongman, and he would need to learn things. He wouldn't just jump in and beat these guys that are here. Certainly not the better guys.
Yeah. Eric, thank you for the super chat. I get the Mitch complaints about his cocky attitude, but he was a very cool guy in person. Cheered us up in the rain last year. Oh, cheered us up in the crowd during the rain delay. Yeah. Mitch is a nice person. Like, we wouldn't be friends with him if we thought he was a dick. You know, he's not going to be everyone's cup of tea.
My mum is
who is?
Like, my mum's like, she's someone that kind of looks at people and
just makes her mind up. Yeah.
And she wasn't sure about Mitch at first.
Before meeting
she was
him.
like, I've got to meet Mitch.
Yeah.
Once she met Mitch, she loved Mitch.
Yeah, she did.
But before meeting him, she was a bit wary of him.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mitch does rub some people up the wrong way. But when you actually know him and you spend time with him and you see how he is with people, he's a very good person.
Yeah. Thank you, Malcolm. Hi, Lizzie. Nice to see the brains of the operation. Thank you so much. Oh, I think I've smudged. Whipped his top off, Liz. Well, he would have. The nipples would have been out. This is par. I think the dog is scraping on the table. Yeah, I may give her yak chew. Piffed, thank you for the super chat. The most recent World's Strongest Man winners have all been super analytical with every aspect of their training. Is that a difference maker?
Not just recent as well. Like a lot of winners of World's Strongest Man, like Yako Ahola was the same. Magnus Ver Magnusson was the same. It's not something that's particularly new. So I guess sometimes, you know, people will look at certain winners and just say they were like big brutes. But like Zadrunas and Eddie, they were very, very smart when you kind of look at what they did to get good. And, you know, they didn't just, most of the top strongmen are not meatheads. I've met a lot of meatheads doing strongman, and they're usually the lower level guys. The top guys are actually quite smart. They think about a lot of different aspects. And, you know, it's not coincidental that they end up being good.
So just checking we're not missing anyone.
No.
So next up is Ivor Schmutzlis and Adam Bishop. Expect a very fast time. Matt Ragg did 5 in 30.72 seconds. Thomas Evans was 5 in 52 seconds. So Matt Ragg currently leading this group. Adam Bishop's going to have his work cut out for him here. 30
This
seconds.
might be tough for Ivers as well, because Ivers...
Yeah, this could be tough for Ivers.
Can he do 5, do you think? I don't.
Wow. Probably not. And 4, like, wow, Bish will get 5, presumably.
Bish will be 5.
3 guys on 5. Thomas Evans, Matt Ragg. Ivers needs to be really quick with the 4 and then work damn hard on that 5th and see.
Yeah.
It's not his best.
Good group of deadlifters, this. So every other group's had 2 finish. We could have 3 finish in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have 4.
Yeah.
But
you don't
logically
more likely.
I mean, I think Adam will finish.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not convinced about Ivers. I'd be impressed if he does.
Yeah, very impressed. If Ivers finishes, that's shows he's in really good shape because deadlift's not his best event. Oh, can you look for Project Possible's super chat? Oh, maybe after this group go out.
I can't right now, yeah.
Loz will scroll on the phone and look for it.
Like
okay. So much chat, it's hard. Possible. How long ago was it? Johnny, Chance, Diego.
All right. So the next 2 athletes are coming out.
Are they coming out? Marina, Dalton, going back quite far.
Maybe maybe just comment again. And
yeah, comment it in caps, and we will find it. Okay, trying to get caught up.
Ivers is closest to us.
Okay. So the athletes are just approaching, so they'll do their little headshot things, crowd cheer, the crowd go wild. Where were we? So Piff, that's the one. Oh, there's a super chat here without the comment attached to it.
Down.
Unga, we're rooting for Yako. Oh, I can't see your comment.
Go up slightly above it, maybe.
No, it's not there. Deary me. Right. We've still got Mitch Ladner in the chat. Mitch became a bona fide big strongman fan during his stint at World's Strongest Man.
Athletes look ready.
I think Mitch will agree with me that it really helps when you get to know the guys as well and you develop those friendships, which I know he did. Who's closest to you?
Ivers.
Ivers, okay. Come on, Ivers. Need to get all 5. Oh, let's go, Rag. Root for the dark horse. He just had a really... Oh, here we go. And they're off. Bish up. Ivers up. Oh, good.
Well, you'd expect it on the first. Wow.
Bish up.
Bish very fast.
Ivers up. On to number 3.
Easy for Bish.
Yeah.
Bish is like whizzing through these first 3. Ivers does 3. Bish has
the
already
4th.
got the 4th. Ivers isn't even strapped into it.
Yeah.
Bish is on the 5th bar already. And
he gets it. Nice.
That was quick.
That was really
fast.
Quick.
Now Ivers on the 4th.
Oh,
just to the right slightly. Thank you.
Oh, come on, Ivers. Yes.
He gets 4.
Come on.
So he's going to attempt the 5th. He's kind of got to, really.
Well, getting the 5th means he will definitely beat Par because it depends on his time. Par got 4 in 40.11
I don't think he was slow. It just looked slow compared to Adam.
Compared to Bish, yeah. It's easy to look slow next to Bish. No, he's not pulling it. No.
So
okay.
I'm pretty convinced that Bish took the win then, even with
Matt Rag being
great
so
time
quick.
by Matt.
Yeah.
Bish was rapid.
We will see. Ken with the members' comments. How about that? Eddie Williams.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Happy to see it.
Really impressed with Eddie's performance so far. I can't wait to see him on the next event, the Sandbag Steeplechase, because he had a poor result.
He was good at loading, just made a mistake.
He did. I was going to say it was a poor result, but it was actually a good performance right until the very end when I think he whacked his head or something, didn't he? Yeah. This was in last year's heats. How did your mum feel about Evan?
Mum, I don't think Mum's ever met Evan. To be quite honest, she's never mentioned anything bad about Evan. So, Mum, if you're watching, what do you think of Evan?
Justin said that Matt Rhodes said that Mitch is ruthless. Matt Rhodes doesn't know Mitch, so
no, he doesn't.
It's just nonsense.
Like Mitch maybe hasn't replied to him or something, but sometimes Mitch doesn't make someone
ruthless.
I coach Mitch, and sometimes to get like an interview with him, I've got to go through his secretary because he's got such a busy schedule. Like Mitch rings me when he's free, but you know, if you want to kind of get an hour with Mitch at the moment, he's just so busy.
Yeah.
So like he probably ignores more messages than you do.
Yeah, he probably does.
He'll probably get a lot more.
Yeah. What does Loz's mum think about the other athletes? I need to know. Oh no, that's got to be members only content. Thank you for the super chat, Unger. Loz, say Yako Mac.
Mac Jakobus trots ek vas vakiti. I can't read at the best of times. I'm slightly dyslexic, so when you kind of put that in front of me, I don't have a clue what I just said. Tell me what I just said.
Vakiti. Is that an I or an exclamation mark? That's an exclamation mark. Vakit. Ek was Vakit. There we go. I think we're sending messages to Yako Schoonwinkel.
Hopefully nice ones.
Is that
don't make us send him horrible messages.
Yeah,
that's not very
nice.
Can
you imagine? Talk about taking things out of context. But thank you very much for the super chat. Please let us know what we said. Oh, have we got the times?
No.
Oh. Okay, so Oh no, we do have the times.
Here we go.
So, oh wow, 5 in 27.17
Wow.
seconds.
We
for
said Bish was
Adam
fast.
Bishop.
Bish is
That's
coming into
insane.
world's strongest man in shape.
Yeah, 2 event wins out of 2 for Bish.
And
Wow.
he's good at the next event as well.
Yeah, what a start. How exciting.
And he's
Yes,
not bad at
Steeplechase.
car walk as well.
Yeah. The Viking press is the question mark with Bish since the tricep.
Yeah.
It was the tricep, wasn't it? Yeah.
Pressing was always his weakest event.
Yeah.
It's not terrible by any means, but man, he's in shape.
Although I feel like, is Rob Kearney good at Viking press? Par is.
Well, Rob Kearney should have been a lot better at the
Ivers
deadlift.
is.
Like,
Yeah,
look,
that's
I am
true.
great friends with Rob. There's either something wrong with him or that was just very poor. It's the way it is.
Yeah. Mike, thank you for the super chat. I haven't spoken to Mitchell in some weeks. He had a hamstring injury not long ago. Has he mentioned it's bothering him any?
He had a slight hamstring issue leading up to the Arnolds, but we adapted his training, pulled a lot more from blocks, and it's recovered very well. He's in a good place right now.
There we go. And Nigel, thank you for becoming a member.
Ooh.
5 in 27 seconds is just insane.
That was really quick, right? I'm going to leave you on your own a second.
Oh, not for long, Lozzie. Not for long.
Not for long.
Okay.
You can.
I absolutely
You're the
can't
entertaining one.
Wow, that's true. Well, that's true. So just a quick recap then now that group 3 is done. So how many guys? 4 guys did all 5 lifts in group 3. The fastest was Adam Bishop with 27.17 seconds. Behind him, also incredibly quick, the second fastest time so far in the groups combined is Matt Ragg in 30.72 seconds. Who else? Thomas Evans also got all 5 in 52.53 seconds. Ivers did end up being faster than Par O'Dwyer. He got 4 in 35.88 seconds. Par got 4 in 40.11 seconds. And Rob Kearney only 3 in 29.20 seconds, which is really surprising for Rob. So that means this group so far, Adam Bishop is winning with 12 points. Matt Ragg has 9 points. Ivor Schmutzers has 8 points. Thomas Evans on 7 points. Rob Kearney and Par O'Dwyer both have 3 points each so far. Very interesting. I think Bish has probably been overlooked a little bit in people's predictions in this group. And we knew this group would be close. Here we go. Here's a suggestion. Talking strongman with Loz's mum.
She knows a lot about strongman.
She really does. What does Loz's mum think of Loz?
She loves me very much.
It's funny. Bish, bash, bosh. Right, let's try and get caught up. So I've just run through. Oh, wow. There's some very generous super chats. Thank you guys.
Very much.
Nolan Strongman here.
Nolan, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Loz has given me advice for the past 2 years. I've progressed nicely and compete at the local level. He's a man of the people. On another note, where is Lucas Hatton at? So I'm going to have to give this dog something.
So Lucas was invited to World's Strongest Man last minute, and he's actually running an event this weekend. So he's focusing on that. He wants, if he gets invited to Worlds, he wants time to train for it, which total respect to him for making that decision. Sometimes it's a good idea to take those opportunities because it sort of gets you in with the right people. But I have a huge amount of respect for him for turning it down and wanting to kind of, focus on. He's got some big events. He's been invited to the Shore Classic, I believe.
Yes, he has, yeah.
He may get some other big invites this year as well. And, he was super impressive at the UK Arnolds, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he won America's Strongest Man.
Was,
he's a great strongman.
Yeah, he was on the podium with Mitch. And why does she insist on biting this leg? I just gave her yak chew. Dearie me.
She's bored.
She's bored.
Try not to let her do that low to the table because it's going to go right through this.
Yeah. Right, you read
Give her something else.
I will move the dog here. Hello, come.
Hey, Johnny, thank you very much for the super chat. Just one more for fun. How do you think Lucas Hatton would have done at this year's World Strongest Man? Very hard to say. I think he'd do well. It could come down to groups. There's so many factors. Like I always say, we're already seeing surprise results. However, he's a very, very strong man. His deadlift was impressive when we saw him. Farmers like the stone carry a bit more of a hard one to call.
Yeah.
Same with loading. I haven't seen him do too much loading, and that's a hard one to call. But he's clearly, a great strongman, and I want to see him at more big comps and sort of learn more about him and see how good he is.
Oh my goodness! Right, I'm gonna slide the dog away. Come with me, little one. Come with me, you want to live.
Dave loves the accents of the British, of the English. From Canada. Rock on, my friends. Sorry, can't support financially, but religiously like, share, and subscribe. Truly. Thank you so much. And, you know, I know you probably get bored of me saying it, guys, but if all you can do is like the video and subscribe to the channel, that is huge for us. So we really do appreciate all the support, all the comments, and all the love that you kind of give us. It's very, very humbling. So thank you once again. Yeah, I'd love to see Lucas get an invite to a Giants live show. He definitely deserves to be at one this year. Hopefully, towards the end of the year, we may see that happen. Graham Hicks is focused on the Deadlift World Championships right now, training hard. He's looking good. He went out and trained with Thor recently. If you go and check out Thor's YouTube channel, there's a video of the two of them training together. Both of them going for the world record on the deadlift later this year. So that could be interesting. And, you know, two immense lifters there training together. Loz, what happened to Bobby? Seen he's pulled out. Unfortunately, Bobby's got a calf issue, and he literally was just in a lot of pain. Eddie putting himself in a great spot. Absolutely. Eddie has been the surprise for me so far. He's been unbelievable. Obviously still early, but what a start by the big man.
I've set up a little play area for her over the other side of the room.
What did you Derek Poundstone? What
did you think of Derek Poundstone, maybe?
Derek was a beast. Absolutely. Like, genuinely, there was a time I would say Derek Poundstone was the best strongman in the world, but he was never world's strongest man. Yeah. It's why sometimes there's other factors on, you know, saying someone's the best. But Derek was an absolute beast, and yeah, miss seeing him compete.
Chaos Theory, thank you for becoming a member. Bish not playing this year. No.
Not at all. He is here, and he means business.
Yeah. My goodness. Is there any strongman past or present that could have done that faster than Bish? She's got a roller skate. Oh my goodness, she's back to the table leg. I'm just gonna have to wrap my legs around it.
Licky pad anyway.
Yeah, but I don't have much licky substances for her.
I'll get something for her.
All right, Loz will get something. Take her with you then. Take her with you. Okay. Loz, do you think there's anyone past or present who could have done that ladder faster than Bish?
Never say never, but that was impressive.
I don't think we ever saw Thor or Eddie on a deadlift ladder. It wasn't really such a popular event back then. I would have loved to have seen it, though, to see how either of those two would do. Because Bish straps up for, I think he strapped up for every single lift again there. So, you know, I don't think grip is too much of a factor if you can be really efficient with those straps. Brian Nasser with the super chat. Thank you, Brian. Eddie Williams. Yeah, he's absolutely crushing it in his group. He's got a first place and a second place so far going into the sandbag steeplechase. So we will see how he does there. Obviously, Trey Mitchell is a bit of a surprise for people who follow the sport. Trey, he's come fourth twice at World's Strongest Man last year, most recently. But we know he's coming back from an Achilles injury. Oh, we are starting. Oh, God. Sorry. Here we go. Athletes are approaching. So this is the first. Oh, so this is Evans Nunner and Kane Francis. Both at their first World's Strongest Man. Both probably quite nervous. I can see Evans Nunner is closest. And then Kane Francis. Who do you think is going to win in this race, Ozzy?
It'll be a close one. They're both very similar in ability.
Let's have a look. She's come straight back. Oh, no, she's straight back to the table leg. Oh, be careful with her. Come here. She's a baby. Hello. Isn't she getting heavy?
Yeah, she is.
Right, just doing the TV link. Cameramen are moving out of the way. Guys are poised and ready. So this is the first pairing in group 4. This group, obviously, we've also got Evan, Marcus Crowder, and Rauno. Right, they're both approaching the first bar.
Quick lift by...
That's Kane.
Kane, yeah.
Evans gets it. Kane,
fast.
really fast for the first two.
Kane is looking really strong. Evans easy with that.
Second one.
Kane is ripping these off.
Yeah.
Is he even using? I don't even think he's used straps.
No, I don't think he has. This is the first. So he's strapping up for the
strapping up
fourth. Evans just gets the third there. Bam.
Bit of a hitch on that one, but
Yeah.
he's really fast and explosive off the floor.
Yeah. Evans gets the fourth one as well. Evans is catching him
Kane
up.
is on to the fifth, and Evans is getting the crowd going.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Kane is on the
Oh,
knees.
he's got
Can
the
he
big
finish
hitch.
it?
Oh,
He's so close. He cannot do
no,
it.
it's gone down.
Evans
Evans
can't get the
thinking
fifth
better
either.
of it. So Kane fastest with. Oh, Kane's going back. He's going back for more.
He's not going to get it after those attempts.
No, didn't budge. No, Evans going to do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's not
a
gonna budge.
courtesy
But
call at this point.
good solid
yeah.
lifts by both of them. I mean, Kane's first few reps were so quick,
Yeah,
so powerful off the floor.
didn't have to strap up until number 4.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Getting through those fast to pick up the points.
Oh, the next pairing is going to be Pablo Cordiaca and my best friend Rauno. Oh, how nerve-wracking. Right. Let's try and catch up. Oh my goodness. That's not better than the scratching. Trophy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for sharing World's Strongest Man with us. They make it so fun to follow about these streams. I would wait for Christmas and results would be all be spoiled by then. Yeah, it's if you're on social media, results are impossible to avoid, unfortunately. So we may as well all experience it in the only way we know how, the only way available to us.
Definitely.
Colin the Scrooge Bryce. What's that? Christopher, thank you for the super chat. For a small super chat fee, Uncle Loz and Auntie Liz will insult your friends and family in any language. LOL. Oh no. Unknowingly. We should point that out. Yeah. Oh goodness me. Let's go, Papa Rauno. Don't like handsome Pavlo's chances this year, says Tyler.
Not looking good.
We did say that before they started with these events. Like last year, the heats events for Pavlo were just absolutely perfect, really. Having the Conans in there, he'd recently broken the world record at Europe's Strongest Man. The loading, we know he's quick at. And I still expect Pablo to do great on the loading. He's always a fast athlete. But it's going to be a fight just to get in the stone off at this point. And obviously, deadlift isn't his best event. So we will see. Okay, so we've got some times then. So Kane Francis 4 in 26.98 seconds and Evans Nana 4 in 31.59 seconds.
So decent by both.
Yeah, fast 4 by both of them. It's going to put the pressure on Pablo, actually, because I don't expect Pablo to get the 5th, which means he needs a fast 4 as well. Let's see what Pablo did at Europe's Strongest Man very recently. He did 4 in 62.53 seconds, which just isn't going to cut it in this group, is it? Is it, Lazo?
No.
No. You're like, what?
Sorry, I was reading something.
Rauno will have to do all 5. And Rauno will do all 5.
If Rauno doesn't do all 5, he'll go home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd send himself home. Yeah.
I spoke to Rauno earlier because I feel Rauno and Evan are the best 2 deadlifters in this group. And I was like, I genuinely feel if it was a max, Rauno wins 100%. I believe if it was reps, Rauno wins 100%. But I think for this type of deadlift, Evan has a chance of beating him. And I was like, just sending him a message as a friend saying, like, best of luck, make sure you're fast. He goes, if I don't win deadlift, I'd be really mad.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't finish it, he'll be even more mad.
Oh.
Like, I think he'd accept losing to Evan Singleton in terms of speed, but he will want to do all 5. There's no question about that.
The only time I've seen Rauno not finish a deadlift ladder, he had just had COVID. Literally the day before, he tested negative finally. But yeah. So COVID Rauno is the Rauno that hasn't finished a deadlift ladder so far. So fingers crossed, no mishaps, and he has a great run here. Obviously.
Hey, Christian, hope you're well, buddy.
Let's go Rauno. Oh. Crowd are going to make the final. He's got a good chance. Like, he's done well on the first event. I know he's good at deadlift ladder as well. But of course, he's up against Evan Singleton. Yeah, he's good at car walk. Yeah, he's good at moving events. So he's got some great events here. Mitch could get 5 if he stays healthy and stays competing. Oh, 5
Mitch
titles.
needs to just focus on 2 right now.
Yeah.
Like 5 is just that's such an incredible amount to win, especially in this sort of era. You look at how much the landscape's changed in the last couple of years.
Rauno. There he is.
There's some freaks out there that will come from nowhere in a year or two that will be the next Mitch or the next Brian or the next Adrianus or whoever. You know, there's so much talent that's still getting better all the time.
I hope he's.
We didn't know who Mitch was a few years ago.
Well, yeah, 2022 he was a complete newbie to the scene. I hope he's coughing up the biggest furball.
There he is.
There he is in all his glory. Oh dear.
Someone said Rauno will do all 5 and then the 5th one twice like Kaz did.
Jeremy, thank you for the super chat. Does doing this type of live stream cause overview to have any problems with World's Strongest Man staff? No, it doesn't. No.
We're very respectful to what they ask of us.
Yeah.
If they ask us not to do something, then we don't. I think that's where some channels go wrong. They will use content that they don't have permission to use.
Yeah.
If World's Strongest Man asked us to take something down, we would.
I'd grumble, but we would. Yeah, no.
But we do try to, with anyone, like if they've asked us to do something, then we respect the rules. That can go for any, you know, if it was Brian Shaw running his comp, the Giants Live, UK's, whoever it might be. We try and kind of be as respectful as possible. We don't hold back on what we think.
No.
But obviously, you know, we can't show you what's going on. There's bits of footage that we've been given permission to use in some of the wrap-up videos from World's Strongest Man. So look for them later, because they should add to the quality of the videos.
Yeah. Guys are ready to go. Oh, nervous. Come on,
and hopefully we do our best to make it a bigger, better event.
Yeah. Fast 5. Oh, just waiting for the whistle. They're poised and ready. Woo.
And you're nervous.
Yeah, I am. Go, go, go. Right, whistle's gone. He's there. That's Pablo. Come on, strap up faster. Pablo was faster with the first one.
Expected.
Yeah.
The thing is, his speed on each rep will be the same.
Rauno was faster with the second one. Oh.
The difference is every bar goes up the same speed.
Yeah. Rauno's
the
third.
Onto the 4th.
Pablo hasn't done the third. Pablo just got the 3rd.
Gets the down.
Rauno on the 4th, got the
Easy.
down.
Rauno's already onto the 5th.
Pablo's just approached the 4th. Come on. Faster. Pull it. There we go.
He's got all 5, no problem.
And I don't think Pablo got the 4th. That's bad news for Pablo.
Yeah.
Really bad news. No, he didn't get it. You can see just by his body language, he didn't get that. That's a shame.
So Rauno gets all 5, no problem.
He'd be really unhappy with that time though, because
I don't know what his time was. I don't think it was terrible, but I think it's beatable for Evans.
He would have wanted the fastest run he's ever had on that type of here.
Yeah.
Top 5 strongmen never to win the World's Strongest Man. Super chat by Jason.
Poundstone,
Jenkins.
Mike Jenkins, Kilishkovsky, I would still put into that kind of level.
Hugo Girard?
Hugo, great shout. Hugo was an amazing strongman. Like, he's someone I want us to do a profile on. Like, not a lot of people know about Hugo. Obviously, Canadians will know, and obviously people that are really into the sport. But Hugo was an amazing strongman. Beat Mariusz Pudzianowski a number of times in one-day shows. Yeah. But just at Worlds was bad.
What about Riku Kiri as well?
Riku Kiri was very good. Yes.
OD Wilson.
OD was good. Lots of great strongmen that have never won.
That must be 5.
Yeah. Rauno did 5 in 40.27, so not bad.
Why are you guys such good friends with Rauno? We can't explain it. No. Rauno is a unique person.
It's weird that Liz is such good friends with Rauno.
Do you know what?
I've been friends with Rauno for a long time. Obviously, you met Rauno.
Well, I met him in 2013, 14. I didn't speak to him until 2021.
Yeah.
And he's so...
Understandably.
Yeah. And, you know, Mark Felix, who I've been calling my best friend, and he never really was, he was winding down. And I was like... And Rauno was so abrasive and grumpy. And I thought, I'm going to make him be my friend. And it worked.
Rauno's someone that, like, I happily would hang around with at a competition with like JF Karan and, you know, Krzysztof Radzikovsky, just all kind of got on, go for meals or whatever. And then you just kind of were tagging along when we were, I think it was in Dubai.
Tagging along?
No,
in
was it
Dubai?
Dubai?
Yeah, it was Dubai. Yeah.
And you kind of came for meals and stuff with us.
Yeah.
And you kind of, when you get to know Rauno, he's a
very
nice person.
Friend.
Like he's not like friends with everyone.
No.
But if you are his friend, he's a very, very loyal, you know, good person. Very offensive to all his friends, but just it's banter.
So Rauno got 5 in 40.27 seconds. He apparently doesn't seem happy with that time. And I know he definitely won't be happy with that time. Because, how do I get this to go silent?
There you go.
There we go. Thank you. There we go. Another person muted it for me. Why does Rauno cough before deadlifting? He says it gives him energy.
No, it's nerves. It's a nervous tick.
Yeah.
Like everyone has weird little things. Rauno's is a weird cough. He starts to get really nervous and it sort of starts to affect him. And he's almost just habit now.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one though.
Yeah. Like sometimes he can't not cough. Like before, we've been walking to the venue and it started already. And that's when it's nerves.
Yeah.
Other times.
Do you know the amazing thing as well?
He forces
He's been doing it so long. But he still gets really nervous.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I almost lost that nervous energy. And that's when I was like, no, okay, it's time for me to give up. Whereas he still has it. And that's why he's still competing and still trying hard.
Elizabeth wants to know how Hooper did in the deadlift.
Do you want to quickly go through?
Hold on. No, let's just see because are the athletes out yet? No, they're not. Okay, let's quickly go through so far then. So in group number 1 on the deadlift ladder, there were 2 men to finish it. Tristan Hof was fastest, 5 in 49 seconds. Eddie Williams did all 5 in 58 seconds. Then we had Luke Stoltman, 4 in 30 seconds. Kevin Ferris, 4 in 42 seconds. And Trey Mitchell, 4 in 49 seconds. And then Oscar, 3 in 48.35 seconds. In group number 2, Mitch won the deadlift ladder, 5 in 36 seconds. Then it was Austin, 5 in 51. Andre, 4 in 32 seconds. Gav, 4 in 38 seconds. Nick Canby, 4 in 46. And Spencer Remick, 4 in 53 seconds. Bish. Bish has been the fastest so far.
Both him and Matt were fast.
Really fast. So Bish did 5 in 27 seconds. Matt Ragg did 5 in 30. Then it was Thomas Evans, did 5 in 52. Ivers did 4 in 35. Rob Kearney. Then it was Paro Dwyer, wasn't it? 4 in 40. And then Rob Kearney, 3 in 29 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, something must be going on with Rob. And then so far, we've had 4 guys go in this group. Pablo managed 3. Kane and Evans did 4 each. Kane was faster. And Rauno was the first man to have done 5. And he did it in 40.27 seconds. So we've got
2
Marcus Crowder and Evan Singleton up next. I can see Evan. There's no mistaking Evan.
No. A couple of good shouts for best guy to never win. Lalas.
Yeah.
Very, very good shout.
Yeah.
Also, Misha Koklayev.
Yes. Yeah. And when they moved to IFSA,
he was on JF as well.
He was on the podium a few times at IFSA. Where is Luke Stockman after 2 events? I think he's in 2nd place. Marcus Farlane, T-Rex Close. Let's see how they do. Expect both of these guys to finish. Marcus faster with the first. Evan gets the first. Marcus does the second. Evan's slower than I thought. Evan on the second.
I thought Evan would go through much quicker. He's just plodding along.
Marcus gets the third.
I'm surprised he's strapping in for every single one as well.
Yeah, me too. Marcus has slowed down a lot on the approach to the 4th.
Yeah. But this is surprising from Evan. I expected Evan to just blast through.
Evan got the 4th before Marcus. I can't see Marcus because the TV cameraman's in the way. Oh,
I don't think you can complain about that.
No, I'm not. Evan, move over slightly to the right, please. Evan gets it. Marcus is now moving on to the 5th. Yeah.
So Evan does all 5, but he might not be quicker than
Rauno.
So good news for Rauno.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look
Marcus
like
definitely
Marcus
isn't going to
get
be quicker. than Rauno if he gets it. Oh, he's
Oh,
at
he's
the
getting
knees.
close.
He's at the knees.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I expected Evan to be much quicker. I
Yeah,
was
me
surprised at
too.
how sort of slow he was between each bar.
Yeah. I thought he
Mm.
maybe he just needed that extra couple of seconds of recovery time.
Maybe he just feels
He
can coast.
Them. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's got some great events coming up, but especially the car walk.
Mm.
Thank you, a person. Okay, let's see.
Loz, will you do any more interviews with legends? One of my friends is actually off to Finland very soon, and he's going to be training at Ahala's gym. So we're going to try and get.
Rauno won the deadlift ladder. So Evan
happy.
did. Evan did all 5 in 44.5 seconds. Yeah, there we go. It's my only athlete. Come on.
Yes.
So that's full marks for Rauno. Very nice. That's going to put him in a stronger position now. Marcus did 4 in 43 seconds, which is going to put him
slow compared to the others.
It's going to put him in 3rd place.
No.
Yes, it is, because look, they only got. Oh no!
No.
Oh no! That's slower than Kane and Evans. Oh, that's really slow. Actually, he only beats Pavlo.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking 5.
No.
We'll know more once the spreadsheet populates. Yes, sorry. Thank you, Johnny. JF Caron is the best strongman to have never won World's Strongest Man. Well, at least the strongest. Do you know what's so sad about JF? Is in the last few years, it felt like after a very long time, he was finally reaching his peak.
He was getting better and better.
Yeah, he was. Of course, the last full interview we saw him do was the Arnold Strongman Classic competition. Sorry, I was just texting the word interview. I can't read and talk at the same time.
Calm down. You're just excited that Rauno won the deadlift.
I am. I'm relieved. Yeah, it's like Ivers is a yawn before an event. Yeah, very much so. Alexei is an interesting case. He has to touch all the equipment before he starts an event.
Yeah,
he goes up and touches it. If World Strongest Man was too light, all these guys would be lifting all 5 bars. Yeah.
You don't want all guys lifting all the bars.
Yeah. Why do people keep insisting it's getting lighter, no matter how many times Lars and Liz have debunked that claim? Liz just likes guys who can deadlift.
How exactly are they watching it?
It's on FaceTime.
A friend is FaceTiming us.
Yeah.
Interviews. It's nothing more than that. It's, I'm very grateful, but it's not good quality or anything like that. I will certainly watch it when it's on TV. I wish we had a good quality live stream so all of us could watch along.
Here we go then. So in 1st place on the deadlift ladder was Rauno. 2nd place was Evan. So they were the only ones to get all 5 bars. The fastest to 4 was Kane Francis, then Evans Nana, then Marcus Crowder, and Pablo Cordiaca managed 3, which put him in 6th place. So now, as it stands, after 2 events, Evan Singleton is leading the group with 11 points. Rauno is in 2nd place with 10 points. Marcus Crowder is in 3rd place with 7 points. Kane Francis has 6 points. Evans Nana has 4 points. And Pablo has 4 points also. So a little bit of a jump now from 2nd to 3rd. And they're very close. That's interesting.
That 3rd place is super close.
Yeah. I mean, Bish is doing really well in his group right now. He's got a 3-point lead over Matt Ragg after only 2 events. It's very nice. But of course, they want to continue to stretch that lead and not close it. It's almost like a game of chess, isn't it? Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Big loss. Met you at the Arnold Classic UK. Such a gent. I was a little nervous as I'm a big fan. Asked you whether you were going to be doing these live videos and you've pulled through. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
Bless you. Never be nervous of Lars. He'll never be anything but nice.
As long as other people are nice, I'm nice.
Yeah. Stephen, thank you for the super sticker. Unfortunately, this is all we get to see is the word super sticker, but I'm sure it was beautiful. Apparently, I interrupted you talking about Finland. I think that's because the event had started.
Yeah. So I've got a friend who's going over to train at Yako Ahala's gym, and I've told him to ask Yako Ahala to come and do an interview with me.
Perfect.
So
there we go.
There you go. There's the sticker. Little hippo.
Yay. Oh, lovely. Thank you for
Thank
finding
you, Stephen.
it. Troy, in 2019, did anyone expect Lisses to do so well?
No. No, 2019. Yes, 2019.
Yeah,
they
I'd say
did.
the year that he won. Yeah,
Probably the year before. Was it? When was his first one? 2016.
16. Yeah,
That's when he sort of just jumped into the. He made the final first year.
he won his group.
That was interesting, and it's kind of weird because Lysis was like, he almost came across as arrogant, and like we spoke about, people thinking Mitch is arrogant. When you get to know Lysis, he's not arrogant.
Not. He's such a chill guy.
But
isn't
he's
he?
confident in his ability, and that's the difference. And he was, rightly so, to be confident in that ability.
Yeah, he was
He's a very
great.
good strongman.
If Rauno makes the stone off, he's going to give it how. Yeah, no one wants to be facing Rauno in a stone off. Right now, it's just 1 point separating him and Evan. Obviously, the next event is the sandbag steeplechase. It's going to be a hard event, especially for an older athlete. There's a lot of...
it's going to be a hard event for all of them.
Yeah. We will see how it goes. Oh, I feel like I can breathe a little bit more now. So obviously, there's going to be a guy going on their own. It's going to be Adam is going to have to lift alone because Bobby Thompson has withdrawn from the competition, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who's in the lead with all of the groups? Whoop, sorry, wrong one. So leading group 1, we have Eddie Williams with Tristan Hoth in second for now. Leading group 2 is Mitch Hooper with Andre Foytu in second. Leading group 3 is Adam Bishop with Matt Ragg behind him. Leading group 4 is Evan Singleton with Rauno behind him. And then we haven't done the deadlift ladder yet. So we shall wait for group number 5. Very exciting. Crits, thank you for the super chat. Whoops. Thankfully, Rauno won't have to go up against the likes of Brian Shaw if he ends up in the stone off this year. Yes.
There's no Brian Shaws in his group, so
yeah.
I think that's a safety.
Yeah. I think the worst person he could go up against in that group would be Evan, and I don't see that happening now.
Yeah, I think Evan's in a good place right now, especially when you look at the events to come. Evan's winning with sandbag, Viking press, and car walk still to come.
He could win all 3.
Yes. Yeah. Rauno is going to still have to keep working hard, but he's got a good chance of staying in that top 3. Marcus has some great events. Kane and Evans have some great events. Pavlo has some better events coming up. Steeplechase, he needs to really pick up some points now. The worst 2 events are out the way for Pavlo, so we'll be happy about that. But he's 4 points. It's not too far behind. Marcus is only on 7 points. It's still early stages. He just needs to get if he can get a couple of wins and people like Evan Singleton can come second, then he'll pull himself right back into it. So all still to fight for. We're only 2 events in. There we go. Shane Flowers is back in here. Good man. Shane's brother Mitch did really well on the weekend. Did his first international show, Strongman Champions League. I believe he was 4th. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Shane. How much will Bish's weight increase affect him with the extra sandbag, given how fast he was in the deadlift ladder? The sandbag will be tougher. Deadlift ladder, he's done very, very quickly. The loading is a much longer event, but depends how well trained he is on it. I heard he's looking pretty good when he was training with Rob Kearney the other day. He's looked great so far. And Bish has been very, very fit and fast in the past. Weight can affect some athletes. Sometimes it can be a negative effect. I don't know what Bish is weighing right now. I don't know if he's the biggest he's ever been. He does look big and strong, but we've got to wait and see. Hey, you okay?
She wants to say hello to people on the street.
Come and say hello.
Hello.
This is Alexa, everyone.
Do you want to know how many people are watching you?
Yeah.
3,350 people.
Wow.
Whoa. That's a lot, isn't it?
Are you going to be a YouTuber one day?
Yes.
When
I'm 13.
When you're 13?
Yes.
Ah, there you go.
Who do you think is winning so far?
Mitch.
Mitch. He's winning his group so far.
Yeah.
Rauno's doing okay in his group too. Yay. So that's good news.
Yeah.
She wanted to go out and play. I was like, it's nearly
It's
8 o'clock and it's
dark.
raining.
Yeah.
I love how much more nervous Liz gets over Rauno than Loz does over watching the guys he actually coaches. What do you mean actually?
I'm more nervous inside. Come here, you saw that.
Loz just hides it better. I'm just an outward wreck because I can't
I've
be.
obviously, I think, because I've been in the situation before, I kind of understand what it's like, and I try and kind of just stay calm. I try and stay calm when I'm at events with clients because I think they need that.
Yeah.
But inside, yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah. I'm always calm in person
Yeah.
at the event as well. I should point out.
Some people are saying hi to
I
you.
can be myself here.
Hi.
There's comments saying, hello, Alexa.
There you go.
Hello, Alexa.
Thank you, Jason, for
Thank you
becoming
very
a
much,
member.
guys.
Hi, little lady.
You like coming to the gym with Daddy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're strong as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
You show us your muscles.
Oh, so, hey, Toby said I started YouTube at 13, albeit not Strongman, YouTube like I do now. Well, YouTube didn't even exist when I was 13, I think. No, it definitely didn't actually. Which
Just
is
careful not to bang the table, baby.
concerning. Yeah, because
So we
there's a
don't wanna knock it.
microphone.
Thank you.
Look, it's bed
Yeah.
there.
They are there. Aaron, thank you for the super chat. Loz, what athlete over all these years really just left you in awe repeatedly?
It's a weird one for me because as a competitor, I just saw them as opposition. So I never put anyone on a pedestal. It was always, I was always impressed by, and there's certainly been things that I've seen that are super impressive. I mean, Eddie pulling the 500, massively impressive. Brian Shaw on some of the arm over arm pulls that he's done, just massively impressive. Watching the way that Iron Bibby can press, even more so than just like his world record things. I've been in the gym with Iron Bibby and seen him just come up to a barbell, load it up to 180 kilos, no warm up, and just strict press it. Things like that are crazy because I certainly used to consider myself very strong. And I just think that kind of thing is just insane. When you see someone just do that with no warm up, just walk up to a bar and do something like that. So I've seen lots of, super impressive feats of strength. And, I'm always going to have a huge amount of respect for many athletes. But as a competitor, I was there to focus on, all right, how do I beat these guys? And that's the interesting thing with Strongman, because there's so many different events. You don't need to be the best. You just need to get the most points. And that's what I was quite good at, because I don't think I was the most talented guy out there, but I was good at picking up points and winning competitions. And, obviously never won worlds, but I've held my own. I've won 8 internationals, which is pretty good compared to a lot of athletes. So I think I almost managed to overperform my ability.
Yeah.
Just by being a competitor. And I'm always impressed by someone that just digs in deep and works hard.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on over there.
Yay.
Mini Liz, people are calling you.
Someone said it's mad how she looks exactly like you and me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Who do you think you look more like, me or Mummy?
Mummy.
You don't want to look like a bearded man, do you?
I don't want to be a boy.
You don't want to be a boy? No.
I'd be a girl.
Someone said, who's scariest when they're angry, Mummy or Daddy?
Daddy.
Daddy.
I put your head down.
Do you want people to ask you a few questions before it's bedtime?
Yes.
Ooh. Who is your favourite strongman?
Is that Daddy?
Yeah. When I put your head down.
Love it. And Mummy is an outward rec. Alexa, yay. Yeah, so we are waiting now on group 5. They haven't started yet. They're just doing the interviews. Last group for the deadlift ladder, and then a little bit later today. My goodness, it's gonna
be late.
It's gonna be really late because the last event is due to start in 1 hour and 8 minutes. We've still got a full group to go through yet. Man, I was hoping we were going to get a decent break between this one and the next one. I said this would be snappy. I sit on a throne of lies.
More questions.
More questions. We'll see what people
Who's stronger,
say.
Mummy or Daddy?
Well, that's an easy one.
Who's a better cook?
They
Mummy?
have to be in the comments.
Okay. Who's a better cook, Mummy or Daddy?
Thank you.
Is Andrea still your favourite strong woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's mine too. All right, that's
Careful,
enough of
watch
that.
those
Thank you. No. Alexa, tell your dad we need him competing again.
Do
Okay.
you want to see Daddy competing again?
Yes.
All right. One more question for you. Last one though, okay?
Okay.
What's your favourite strongman event?
I don't know them.
You don't know them.
What
about
Go.
things like you've seen Daddy do, like a log lift, a deadlift, a car walk, a bus pull?
Bus pull.
Bus pull. Those are cool. There you go. Right.
Let's see,
Do
Holly.
you like Bluey?
Yeah.
Stone off. No, she will never. she is our daughter. She's been conditioned.
I do like Bluey.
You do like Bluey. Right, who've we got?
I don't know, but there is an athlete at the start line over there.
That'll
Oh,
be,
that's got to be Adam, of course,
yeah.
because he's going to be going on his own because Bobby's pulled out.
I want to see.
No. Tough
Yeah,
going
you
on
go
your
see Bobby,
own
but
as
just be quiet,
first in the
okay?
group because
Don't
you've got
get
no
her,
marker.
Don't get her wound up, okay?
There you go. Good girl. Thank you.
Here he goes.
Ah, bless him. That's hard at your
Well,
first
it's-
birth, isn't it?
It's fine. You have to cope with it. It's a deadlift. Jesus Christ.
I'm like, bless all the children.
I wouldn't care if someone's next to me or not. It's just a deadlift.
Come on. You got the second lift?
Yeah.
Not very fast though.
No.
I think
I've heard he's really good when it comes to like yokes and stuff.
okay.
Deadlift
can see
does
that on the
not look
car
as
walk.
strength though.
No. He's
He's having to hitch on the third,
He's
which
got the
isn't a good
third.
sign. I don't know if he's going to get the fourth.
no, I don't think so.
He's just stood watching it. He's going to strap himself up.
Let's see. So this is Adam Boszkowski, I think is how it's said.
No.
No. Okay, so 3 for Adam. Should be quite quick now, I imagine, into the next group, which will be Nathan Goltree and Wesley Dewinski. Should be interesting. 2 more first timers at World's Strongest Man.
I love this.
Liz with the caring side, Loz with the tough
It's
love.
pretty much us all
Perfectly
the way
balanced.
through, isn't
Yeah,
it? You can let her have that. It's fine.
I'm the softie, definitely.
It's okay. She can have that. Good girl.
Mhm.
I'm soft, but tough at the same time.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh God, her and the dog together there.
Yeah, just let her have that, baby. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
safe.
choose your battles.
Yeah.
A comb is no problem. Shame about Bobby. I feel for him. Loz looks like a big softie.
Is Daddy mean or soft?
So I go to the other side.
Okay.
So we are just waiting on a
Careful with the
time
table,
for
baby.
Adam. But he managed 3 out of the 5 lifts.
Bedtime soon.
So anyone who's joining us late, this is the final group for the deadlift ladder. It's 5 lifts ranging from 300 to 380 kilos. Not even half of the men have finished. So we had, how many did we have? 2 finishers in group 4, 3 finishers in group 3, 2 finishers in group 2, and 2 in group 1. So it is a tough event, isn't it?
It is much harder than people think. They see it on paper and they're like, oh, it's too easy. But much harder than people think. Like in a final, I would say it'd need to be heavier. I would say like 400 is the last if they were going to put it into a final.
Yeah.
But you can see there's lots of athletes that struggle.
Alexa, what do you think of Brian Shaw?
Uh,
Do you like him? Yeah, he's really nice, isn't he?
yeah.
Have you seen his videos?
No.
Oh. I thought there's a chance that like she's seen a Mr. Beast video
Have you-
that he was in or
have you-
something.
have you seen any Strongman's videos?
Nope.
You've watched some of Mitch's.
She's watched some of his reels from my Instagram account.
I watch them from the tablet.
You like watching more girly stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Why do they not live stream this? They this year is the closest we've ever got to getting a live stream from World's Strongest Man. But basically, one of the broadcasters was like, "Nah," and pulled the plug on the project. But I think there's no question, like there's plenty of appetite for it. I guess there's a nervousness about how it affects viewing figures.
Give me a couple. I'll
on
come and
TV.
I'll come and say bedtime. Give it a minute. Okay?
Oh,
Good
We've
girl.
got 2 more groups, 2 more heats to do, and then it will be bedtime. Okay.
Yeah. So Adam's time has come through. 3 lifts in 37.35 seconds. Nathan Goltree and Wesley Dewinski will be up next. What's going on over there? Nothing.
Well, good question is which event made you the most nervous, anxious before walking out? Events that it was easy to make mistakes on are a lot more kind of
Nerve-wracking.
nerve-wracking because like a deadlift, you are either strong enough or you're not. in most cases. The deadlift ladder is slightly different, but
Yeah.
there's certainly like a throw. You could throw it high enough, but if it doesn't go over, you lose.
Yeah.
So anything where it's easier to make a mistake on was always a lot more nerve-wracking because there wasn't that sort of confidence that you know exactly what's going to happen. There was a lot more variables.
So Nathan Galtree and
Wesley.
Wesley Dewinski. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, dog is coughing up something. Wesley's the close lane, Nathan is the far
I
lane.
don't understand this one. What do you think Johnny Kelly's chances are on
Monday.
Monday? Oh,
Is he competing in something on Monday?
he must be. He
I
must
don't know
be.
what he's doing though. Sorry, Jason.
Sorry, Johnny.
And sorry, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny Jelly, we call him, because he bought us jelly shots in Ohio.
Is it? It's not UK? No, I don't know.
Ireland.
Yeah, I know he's on. I'm
Oh,
saying,
right.
is it?
Yeah, maybe there's a competition in Ireland.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so Wesley's closest to us. Nathan is furthest from us.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone
There is no
asking? Bobby
stream.
has pulled out with an injury.
Oh, it's
these two
Ireland's
off.
strongest man. There we go. Oh, nice first lift there by Wesley. Wesley Hunter gets the
Both of them pull the
second.
second, no problem. Both approaching the third.
Wesley gets the third first. And then who is that? I keep forgetting.
Nathan,
Nathan
yeah.
Galtree, yes. So many new people. Wesley gets the fourth. Nice. He's doing well. Wesley, did he get that? I don't think he did.
Yeah, I think he did. He's moved on to the fifth.
Sorry, I meant Nathan didn't
Yeah,
get it.
no.
Yeah. Wesley strapped up to the fifth. He's pulling.
It's good. He's going to get it.
It's over
He's
the
gonna
knees.
get it. Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go. Yes.
Very strong.
And yeah, Nathan gets the hold on. Wesley's closest to us. Yeah, so Wesley got all five. Nathan Galtree has got
Nathan's
four
still
so
going to
far.
try the fifth, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go. No.
Okay, why am I getting these two so confused? To be fair, they're just little purple blobs, aren't they? So I can't really
Yeah.
see any details. There we
There's
go.
two men with caps on, both in the same colour tops that you've got on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Similar height.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Mm,
Yeah, 5 bars again. We've seen 5 go.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's great.
And we've got Yako and Tom to come.
Oh, that's exciting. What was this? Yes, the sandbag steeplechase is also today. So it is due to start in 59 minutes. We've got one final heat. Oh, it's going to be a long old slog. We're going to log off soon after this just to, get her to bed and
Yeah,
maybe
caught up on a few
quick,
things.
quick run around with the doggy. Would love to see Rauno in the finals. I'm a believer. Where are we? I noticed they're using power bars for the deadlift ladder. They've used deadlift bars in the past, right? Is this same?
Maybe.
Maybe. Don't know. It's the honest answer.
Honestly, I never cared. I never cared what bar people put in a competition. It's something that newer people seem to care more about.
Newer athletes.
Yeah.
Mm. I was just trying to sort out the doggy. We are watching via a FaceTime video call. We have a friend there. Mats, thank you for the super chat. Would you guys approve of Alexa competing when she's old enough? Has she inherited your genes for strength, Lars?
She's very strong for her age.
She's very competitive as well.
She's very competitive, just like sport in general. I would never say no. I wouldn't push her to do it, though.
No.
It would have to be her choice. My older daughter's actually started, asked me to train her. I'm training her a couple of times a week. But there's never any pressure from it. They've got to want to do it.
Mrs. What happened to Crowder on the deadlift? He's usually a specialist at this. We don't know, to be honest. Did he got 4, didn't he? But he was very, very slow with that 4th. And we don't really know why. So wait and see if anything comes out of that. But the honest answer is we don't know. I'm trying to remember what the weights were when they did the deadlift ladder at OSG. Let's have a quick look while we're waiting for the final heat. So at OSG, Oh, that's interesting. The OSG deadlift ladder was actually heavier, if you can believe it. The last one was 386 kilos and he managed all 5, but who knows? Oh, yes. You did say that Marcus had a bit of a niggling injury coming into this, didn't he?
So.
Yeah. Marcus has an injury. Yikes.
It's very common for people to be coming to big comps with some kind of small issue. It's so normal. Like you're competing in at the top level of a brutal sport, the body picks up injuries. And, almost every one of these guys will have had some slight issue at best on the lead up to this. It's very rare you'll see someone that's just, I'm 100% absolutely fine.
So the times on this one so far then, easy to separate them because we've had Adam with 3, Nathan with 4, and Wesley has got 5. So the time to beat is 45.9 seconds for 5 lifts. Next up is Tom Stoltman and Yako Schoonwinkel.
Last 2 athletes are coming out now.
Very exciting. They're just walking out now. I think Tom's going to do great here. I'm excited to see Yako and see how he does.
I'm excited to see Yako.
Yeah.
He's just constantly doing well, isn't he?
He's an anomaly. He's like, very interesting. My plant is being eaten. Don't eat that. Thank you. Come. There we go.
Yeah, they come. Yako.
Let's go, Tommy.
Where's Big Tommy? Here. Ooh, no, that's Terry.
That's Terry. Big Terry. Oh.
There's Big Tommy on the other end.
Yeah.
So
Tom is in the lane closest
easy
to
to tell the difference between these two.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing when Tommy's out there.
Yeah.
Even in small picture.
Although we couldn't
he's a
tell the
giant.
difference between Gav Bilton and I think Nick Canby earlier.
Well, Gav isn't as tall as Tom.
Wow. He's still a massive bloke though.
He is. He's a big man.
Well, this is an exciting one. Yeah. So 45.9 seconds. I can see Tom beating that. Yako, I genuinely don't know.
Every Canadian's got all 5. Interesting.
That is
Strong.
interesting. Yeah.
These guys in the frozen north are strong.
Oh, how exciting.
And for me, like Hugo and JF are the ones that sort of...
Yeah.
I mean, I know, Tom McGee years ago and stuff, but...
Talking about the Canadians, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so they're just doing the TV links. Very exciting. Who thinks going to win the deadlift? Who do you think is going to win the deadlift ladder in this group? Wesley is the guy to beat.
I think Tom.
Yeah, I think Tom too. Be interesting to see if Yako can push him. I mean, Yako was in a deadlift group with Rauno and Brian last year, and it was the machine for reps. So it's hard to compare. And they're off. Both strapping up.
First bar, almost identical.
Yeah. Second bar. Oh, I think Yako's not strapping up. Tom is.
But both pulling at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yako
with
goes
a reverse
ahead.
grip. Yeah.
Tom
gets
easy
the third.
lift. Yako still no straps.
On the
Reverse
fourth
grip.
one. Nice.
He gets it. It's hard pull, but he gets it. He's going to have to strap up for this one.
He's going to strap up. They're
Tom
approaching
has
the bar
already
at the same
approached
time.
to the 5th bar. He's getting himself strapped in.
Oh.
Just taking his time, making sure he gets the straps perfect. Yako's actually started pulling faster, but doesn't have it.
And Tom
pulls
it.
easily.
There you go.
Tom looked very, very strong, just methodical, didn't rush anything.
Yeah.
Yako very, very quick through the first 4. He actually didn't use straps on any.
Yeah.
His last pull on the 400 was harder, but fast.
380, the last one.
Well, he didn't pull the 380, but I meant the one before. The fourth, he went without straps.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the times. But Tommy gets all 5.
Yeah, we'll just wait on the official times. So the time to beat was 5 and 45.9 seconds. I think he was faster than that.
I'll tell you as soon as we know.
Okay. No. What's Dustin saying?
Don't know.
No, I don't either.
We are just waiting for the time. So Tom 5 in 46.48.
Oh, he was 1 second slower than Wesley.
Yako 4 in 29.
Okay.
So good time for 4.
Yeah. So Wesley wins that event with Tom in second. Yako 4 in what was it? Sorry.
29.87.
Okay. So third place for Yako, then Nathan Goltry, then Adam.
So
Interesting.
what that shows you, Bish's time was unbelievable. Actually, that
27
group with
seconds.
Matt Ragg as well, both of them, the fastest 2 athletes out of everyone, I believe.
Yeah.
What was-
Matt Ragg was second fastest out of all 30
What was Mitch's
athletes.
time?
Mitch was 36 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rauno was 40 seconds. He'll be horrified.
So Matt Ragg in 30 seconds and
Yeah.
Adam Bishop in
27
27 seconds. Very, very quickly, give us a quick recap of each group.
Okay.
And then we will shoot off and we'll be back for the last event, guys.
Let's do the standings overall so far rather than just the deadlift then, yeah?
Okay.
So Eddie Williams is leading group 1 with 11 points. Then Tristan Hoth is in second place with 9. Luke Stockman in third place. Oh, no, sorry. They are tied for second with 9 points. In fourth place is Kevin Ferris with 7 points. Then Trey Mitchell with 4 points. Then Oscar Zilkowski with 2 points. Group 2, Mitch Hooper is leading with 11.5 points. Andre Foitu is in second with 9.5 points. Austin Andrade is in third with 9 points. Gav Bilton has 5 points in fourth place. Spencer Remick has 4 points and Nick Camby has 3 points. Then in group 3, Adam Bishop is leading with 12 points. Matt Ragg has 9 points. Ivers has 8 points. Thomas Evans has 7. Rob Kearney has 3. Paro Dwyer has 3 also. Group 4, Evan Singleton has 11 points. Rauno Hainler has 10. Marcus Crowder has 7 points. King Francis has 6. Evans Nana has 4. And Pavlo Kordiaka also has 4. And then in group 5, Oh my goodness. 3 of them are tied on 10 points. Wesley Dewinski, Yako Schoonwinkel, and Tom Stoltman tied on 10 points. Then Nathan Goltry has 6 points and Adam Rushkowski has 4 points and Bobby Thompson unfortunately withdrew. 3 men tied on 10 points after 2 events.
That's going to be an interesting
How
group.
interesting. But with Sandbag Steeplechase coming next, oh my goodness, that battle there is interesting because Tom is very fast, but Yako is very fast as well. We saw that last year. How exciting.
Going to be a fun last event for today.
Yeah.
We'll shoot off now for an hour or however long it is.
It's not that long. It's 50 minutes.
So-
I hope Pa doesn't quit his day job selling potatoes just yet. I think his potatoes are doing very well. You bought a t-shirt
I bought
from
one
him,
of
didn't
Pa's
you?
t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Don't be a call it. Anyway, yes, we are going to shoot off, guys, because we have a couple of things to get done before we join you for the Sandbag Steeplechase.
Thank you once again for joining us, guys. It's an exciting deadlift event. We've got the Steeplechase up next. If you haven't already, go and like the video, and we'll catch you guys in about an hour. Take it easy.
Let's